So do you have to?
What's going on, Whisper Nation? We are live now. Johnny has tapped his head, which is the signal we're off and running with our full-on listener league, real draft, real shebang. If you were with us over the last several months on these Mondays, we've been mock drafting every Monday, just getting ready for this right now. 24 hours of mock drafting. Why? To get ready for this. All the preparation. Why? To get ready for this. So here we are, Whisper Nation. Thank you for joining us. I'm Austin Sear. This is Chelsea Byers. That's Travis Caples. There's Johnny Game Time Hicks. This is the Fantasy Whispers Listener League Draft Half Point PPR. Make sure you hit that thumbs up button. Make sure you're subscribing. I'm so excited. I'm having a hard time speaking, Johnny. I'm having a hard time putting my excitement into human words. I'm going to pass the mic off to you, Johnny. Let them know what they're missing, because I'm just so damn excited I can't contain myself right now.
Well, we've got a 16-teamer here, and all right, I just want to say first off, apologize to Whisper Nation, who is in the Listener League. There was a trade that went down between Reed, Tyler, and I.
Trade alert.
I had the 15th overall pick, and he had the 10th. And then we traded, and I thought that the picks would our spots would trade, but that did not happen. When we entered the draft room, it was just like all the picks were swapped. So then I had to swap that out and do and it looked like a lot of craziness, all just to swap the original spot. So,
and if you know anything about Johnny Game Time Hicks, it's not out of the realm of possibility that he rigged this somehow.
Unreal. I knew that question.
That's just how this works. Whisper Nation, if you're drafting with us, if you're watching with us, make sure you're hitting that like and subscribe over on the YouTube. We've got it here. 16 teams. We had to extend out how many teams were in this.
There's so many teams in this.
There are a lot of teams in here. And it's our screen name. People are saying our screen name is at TF Whispers. Oh, I still have the mock draft marathon thing up there. But at TF Whispers is is our Twitter handle.
They're not asking us, dude.
Yeah,
they're asking each other.
Yeah, I think that's what's going on. But that's
Whisper
great.
Nation's getting to know each other.
Yeah.
At TF Whispers. It's a great Twitter handle to follow. If you're liking this right here, you're liking what's over there too. Make sure you're following that account, as well as on Instagram. Got that hot content dropping all the time on YouTube. Make sure you liked and subscribed over there. Got to give a huge shout out. We got this full 16-team draft room going on. Big shout out right now to everybody who we got here. We got Death by Rona. Thanks for staying alive long enough to make it here. FF Fortune, the legend himself. Brandon Stan, 26. Good to have you with us. T-Park 92. What's going on, my man? Alex Strofe in the house over there from Wisconsin. Cream City Central host over there.
He's not in the house yet. I don't know.
Get your ass in the room.
Yeah, he's got. I say we give him until 7. What time should we give him until?
No, we should get this thing rolling.
We get this by the time I get done with these intros. That's my 2 cents. Rock Lee OP, good to have you with you at the 6. We got Reed's daddy at number 7. Chelsea Lee B and Austin Sear drafting at the 1-8. This is the first couple of fantasy coming at you right now. That's coined right now. You think of another nickname? Let us know. Let us have it. Johnny's also reminded me I need my own nickname from Whisper Nation. So we got Philly Chelsea, we got Big Travis, we got Johnny Game Time Hicks. I'm just Austin. There's no nicknames for that name anyways. It's been a sad realm in the nickname perspective my whole life. So anyways, if you come up with one, let us know. Drunken Monkey, what's going on, man, at the 9. Johnny Game Time Hicks at the 10. Jay Blizzy at the 11. Not Jacob Bley, though, who's at the 13. BT Dizzle at the 12. De Lorenzo, she is the fantasy listening reigning champ. Listener League reigning champ, TFW. What's going on, Chris Hannon and Lindsay? Great to have you over there. And Reed Tyler at the 15, wrapping it out then with Big Travie at the 16 spot. Thank you guys all for being a part of this historic league.
Not to interrupt there, Austin. I am getting word in from Alex Strofe. His niece was just born, and he had no idea when this draft was.
Oh, unbelievable.
He's got the sleeper app. He's trying to get on it now. I think we got
newborn in his arms. We love the guy so much.
Hey, this is just a likely story from Strofe because once he loses this bet, this is going to be an excuse, and it's probably I hate to question whether a new child was actually just born, but I'm just saying there's a lot of
Johnny says he wants to see your birth certificate.
Yeah,
He's pulling a Trump over here.
Wow.
Yeah. You're not eligible.
Birther conspiracy.
This is unbelievable.
From Game Time. But now you bring up a great point there, Game Time, about the bet that is on the line between you and Alex Strupp. Now, I don't know how many of you out there in Whisper Nation were listening into the mock draft marathon at about 2:45 a.m. Pacific time. But if you were listening in at 2:45 a.m. Pacific time last Saturday, Alex Strupp and Johnny Game Time Hicks made a bet. And the bet is for the Listener League, which they're both in. Whoever finishes better. So it incorporates the playoff. It's whoever finishes the end of the season at a higher rank. The loser has to get a henna tattoo on their face.
Yeah, it's going to be wild when Alex Strofe has to do that, and then he has to do his radio shows because he's a lot more popular than we are. And so it's going to be pretty funny.
I think he'll probably get a tattoo of his niece's name on his face.
I hope he gets his niece's name on Johnny's face that says "Real Baby."
Oh man, that'd be good. Just a printout of the birth certificate on Johnny's face.
Hey,
yeah, I like that. You might have to shave your beard.
Yo,
I have a picture. I have a
Hold
picture
on,
of the baby in my DM right here. So
why are
she's
you guys
there.
Acting like I'm gonna lose.
Why are you delaying it like you know you are?
I'm waiting for Strofe to get in here. It looked his dot went on for 2 seconds. I thought
he's in.
Oh, he's here.
All right, we are starting.
He's here. We are full, baby. Let's go.
Fire it up.
Oh my God!
Begin this draft. Here we go. I don't want to hear anything.
FF Fortune says winner should get a teardrop on his face. Then he corrects it to loser. I think the winner should also get a teardrop on their face, and then the loser gets the baby.
DaBaby, as in like the rapper DaBaby?
DaBaby.
What if you got DaBaby holding Strofe's niece?
DaBaby holding
DaBaby.
Death by Rona wants a piece of that bet. He wants to get some of this baby tattoo.
Christian McCaffrey, real shocker here by Death by Rona.
Surprise, surprise.
Yeah.
So one of the things we talked about on the mock draft marathon was know the rules of your league coming into it. So we've already started. So if you didn't know,
so you better know.
You better know. But hopefully we can maybe save some. Game Time, do you want to break down the rules of this draft? It's a little bit specific, right? It's of a 16-team here, half-point PPR. What's the breakdown on the rosters, Johnny?
And we got 1 quarterback. We have 2 running backs, 2 wide receivers, a tight end. We have 2 flex spots, which can be, a tight end, a running back, or a wide receiver in either one of those spots. We have a kicker, a defense, and then we have 5 bench spots, and then we also have 1 IR spot. 2 IR spots.
1 IR spot.
1 IR spot.
1 or 2?
So, 1. We had one IR spot is what we decided on ultimately, because
1 IR spot and 2 flexes. Running back, tight end, wide receiver flexes.
Yes.
1, 2.
Yeah, just like Big Travie. Just like that. Oh.
Damn, Travie.
Yeah, really.
Yeah.
Don't hurt him. Wait till you're drafted.
I thought we're supposed to be quarantining and the gyms were supposed to be closed, dude. Unreal.
Dude, I'm figuring it out. Alex Strofe with Derrick Henry. He's in, baby. No auto draft yet.
I love that, dude. Yeah, take Derrick Henry in a PP and a half-point PPR with the 5th overall pick. Way to go. Love that.
I don't know if this is a plan anymore. We've got the abandoned plan.
You think so?
I mean,
you guys were going to go. They were going to go Derrick Henry. They were going to go Derrick Henry.
We've got some dissension in the ranks already here.
No. This
you don't know what I'm going to do. Why don't you be quiet?
Philly Chelsea is out and about right now. Just rocking it over there. Look at this black tank top gang over here. They're just...
So we were talking about this one a lot. We've been getting contentious afternoons going Chelsea and I. It's been a day, but are we in unison on this pick?
As much as ever.
Oh, Brandon. Look at Brandon in the there. Oh, nice pick. There you go. Look at Brandon in the chats here. Travie, no drafting Geist now. This draft is for
Hey,
real.
yeah, that's
Brandon
true.
throwing
Hey.
shade.
I
Brandon
love when Whispernation
coming in
has
hot.
Travis
Does he
number.
stick with Patty Mahomes in the second if we're playing from the mock draft marathon rules? Death, taxes, and Patrick Mahomes in the second.
Yeah, that was my style that day, but anything can happen here. Miles Sanders for Johnny
Yeah.
Game Time here.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah.
I believe we
That's
should
who
play
we were
that
going
clip.
back with.
Johnny, can we play that clip? I just don't know how he gets to 250 touches. I just don't know how he does it.
Hey,
Yeah, I love
I'll
it
take
because
him in
there's so many moments where Johnny's gonna have to eat crow throughout the season if he wants this to work well for him.
Yeah.
So hold on. Just because
No.
hold on,
Hold on,
hold
dude.
on.
You
Just
drafted
because-
him.
Yeah, and I'm excited about it because Miles Sanders is really good, and I just because I'm
Yeah.
saying that he's not going to
Welcome.
get 250
You come
touches.
for the hard analytics, folks. He is really good. That's why I drafted him.
Yeah, Miles Sanders is really good at football. Newsflash.
And guess what we're playing? Football.
Hey, you guys can laugh, but Miles Sanders.
No, I would never laugh.
Miles
at
Sanders
I'll never laugh at you.
is behind a really, really good offensive line, one of the best in football. And I will say this: there has been a lot of positive blurps about Miles Sanders coming out lately, including Evan Silva saying that Miles Sanders is being slept on, and he is. Listen,
Game time, I'll tell you.
Not
we're with
by
you.
the Whisper Nation because they were listening to Big Travie tell you like 4 months ago that Miles Sanders.
That's
was the
who
man.
we were hitting back and forth. The only contention we had all day was on Miles Sanders or CEH. And I think we can make a really good case for both of them and why these guys are both top 5 backs. We just preferred the upside of the Kansas City Chiefs offense, and they'll never be able to stack that back versus the who the hell is the wide receiver starting for the Eagles this week situation over there in Philly.
I'm
Dude, it
so
almost
eager to
sounded
see
like
what Big
you were
Travie's
rapping.
gonna do at this turn.
hey, I'm just saying. Look at Jacob Bley all the way at pick 13 gets Devontae Adams. That's pretty awesome.
Wide receivers
Pretty awesome.
slipping. Hell, Michael Thomas not going till 9.
Austin
was really-
Eckler off the board.
Oh,
Reed Tyler.
Tyler, what's up? What's up? Big Trav, you got some
Whisper Nation
sexy ass
thinks-
picks available here.
Whisper Nation thinks they know me, huh? Well, I'm not taking Patrick Mahomes in the second because I'm taking him in the first, baby. Woo! What now? Huh? That's what I thought.
so-
And they will never hear the end of it.
Oh,
Hey,
George
you
Kittle,
think
Patty
you
Mahomes
know, but you have no idea.
Wait a second. Why did you not go with that?
Not-
It's the double
no.
dip. How did
he
you-
likes Kittle more? We talked about this. He believes that George Kittle is the premier tight end. He's the main vein of that offense.
This is
I'm with you though.
unbelievable.
Kelsey be a sexy.
Yeah, I'm cool with you taking the Pat Mahomes there. Like, okay, but like, damn,
People
you
are-
should have. This
you
is
got
a
people
16
You know what?
teamer. Like,
I just
you
feel
really want to like.
liberated. I feel free this year. I don't have Chelsea and Johnny dragging me down, making picks this year. I'm free to pick my own team and look at it, man.
Oh,
It's like a flipping
unbelievable.
Lamborghini in the garage right now.
I'm
I would have
so
said
glad
it
to
would,
not be tied to Travie's self-sabotage this year. It's going to be great for me.
I thrive in chaos, baby.
Yeah.
Let's see how this goes.
So let's round. I'm going to break it down. Now we're in the second round over here. We saw Christian McCaffrey lead it off. Saquon Barkley at 2, Ezekiel Elliott, Alvin Kamara, Derrick Henry at 5, Dalvin Cook, Joe Mixon, CEH. First wide receiver then number 9, Michael Thomas of the Drunken Monkey. Miles Sanders at 10, Kenyon Drake, Nick Chubb, Devontae Adams for Jacob Bley, wide receiver out of Green Bay, Josh Jacobs at the 14, Austin Eckler at 15, and Big Travie rounding it out at Patrick Mahomes in the first round, surprising us all a little bit. Picks up George Kittle then in the second, Aaron Jones, Chris Godwin, Julio Jones. Man, Travis, I am excited about this upside down strategy. You're busting out in a 16-team draft. You nervous at all about any of the running backs that you're not going to be able to pick moving forward?
No, I'm okay
Are
for
you
now.
nervous?
We'll see. It's still early. We'll have to see how it shakes out. I know that there's inherent risk with this, obviously, but a lot of zigging, so I decided to zag a little bit. We'll see how it pays off.
I love it, man. There's always guys that are available there, and then when you've got 5 running backs on your team, you're like, well, I'm going to go with
I
this
mean,
meh
it's just
receiver
like
instead.
outside of that top maybe 4 or 5 guys, I feel like you've got the risk of all of them. So maybe, who knows, you know? I'm going to try and get some positional advantages here in the 16-team league because it's going to thin out really quick. And so maybe those positional advantages carry me, or maybe I don't make the playoffs. Who knows?
And this is really funny. FF Fortune goes, Big Travie going to have Rojo as his RB1.
Is there any guys here that stuck to stay?
That's fine.
If you listen to the show 2 weeks ago, I said Ronald Jones has the ability to be a league winner. So I wouldn't be too upset if the rest of my team's pretty stacked and then I have Ronald Jones. So
hey,
we'll see how it pans out.
Hey, I think
that's actually
Ronald Jones is a nice league winner for sure. Big
All right,
Weezy
so-
really
And
milking
look how
it
much
down
these
here.
guys went earlier.
Look at my boy Jacob going upside down with me. I like it.
Nice.
I like it. I like it.
All right. Well, this is
Drunken Monkey. Why is this so slow? It's the first 2 rounds. Hey, look,
yeah,
man.
dude. Why
people are
it's a
deciding here.
draft? Like this only happens
Maybe-
once a year. Like what do you want it to go by in 2 seconds?
It's
Unreal.
getting real over here.
He's just upset because he's not going to get the player that he wants right here. That's all I'm saying. Well, maybe he is, I guess. But I'm about to like Big Travie wanted to spice it up. It's a 16-teamer. Why not? Like let's have some fun here. Let's go. Let's party.
He likes to party. There he goes.
Yeah.
We like to
Lamar.
party.
We like to party. All right.
Yeah, baby.
We're gonna put mute on this one while we speak amongst ourselves.
Oh, wow.
Oh. It sounds like
Yeah, it's definitely still muted.
yeah, it's definitely still muted.
You're
We-
good. Don't worry.
Yeah, we don't know what you're saying right now. Yeah. Travis,
mind
all right.
games, baby.
Hey, Travis.
Omaha.
Hey, Travis, I just got to say, brother,
I mean,
this is a 16-teamer.
smooth win.
But I
Or who
do
else?
feel
Who's
like we are a little bit in this
We're good?
together as co-hosts of the show. And I must say, by you and I taking the
positional
top
advantage.
2 quarterbacks in a 16-teamer, it does feel a little bit good being like, yo, you and I have like the top positional advantage right now.
Yeah, I mean, you could say that.
Just get him.
If
now.
there's a
Yeah.
guy that I like more, it's definitely Patrick Mahomes. But I understand taking Lamar because we may have not even seen Lamar's ceiling, given that they were in not a lot of negative game scripts last year. So I love Lamar. I was contemplating him. A lot of mocks today I was in. Had Pat going in the 14th spot or the 15th spot. So
Continue.
Yeah.
I snagged Lamar in a couple mocks.
We talked about
Alright,
going
dude.
Lamar. We talked about going Kelsey as well. But we were talking about this one before, and we know how thin those RBs are going to get. We're feeling good about who the wide receivers are available in those middle rounds there. And so our strategy here was let's go ahead and grab some of those heavy volume talent upside running backs early. We're not playing right now.
No, we see that. I just have to say, Reed's daddy with Joe Mixon. I've been putting out some stuff on Joe Mixon lately on Twitter, and I just been kind of excited about Joe Mixon's volume here. Took him at 1.7, kind of allowing you guys to sneak CEH there at 1.8.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and the Michael Thomas pick falling too. So I'm loving the way some of these are shaking out.
Yeah, it's definitely interesting the way people attack these 16-team leagues. You just don't know what you're gonna get. Very Forrest
Well, and I'm
Gump,
really
box of
surprised to
chocolate.
see some of these running backs go really early. So it means like these guys have really good feelings towards them. We may have not been talking about them early. They may have not be going early in other drafts we're in, but like these guys like them early. So let's see what that's about. I love that.
Well, just
I mean, Alex Strofe in the hospital watching his niece born, popping Derrick Henry in there, and then he takes Mike Evans here.
I love this, dude. I love this start for him. Yes, dude.
As you could tell, Johnny's sarcasm
This is-
here is
Hey,
And
I'm
this
just
is-
saying. Like,
Johnny's got a lot on the line.
Yeah, really early.
hey,
Hey,
I'm,
Johnny,
yeah.
can you play Alex Strofe's entry, his voicemail?
I cannot. Unfortunately, I have the.
I just
Shut
feel
up.
like you're not really trying. I just I'm gonna say I don't think you're trying right now. I'm
He
just
definitely
gonna
said
call
no
you out.
before he even thought about it.
Yeah,
Oh,
like
I
you did.
looked
You're just
around.
like, no, I can't.
No,
I don't want to move.
He's like in a no mode right now. Like, no,
hold
I'm
on,
not gonna.
hold on. First of all,
Nah.
Big difference.
He's
From
the
this morning.
antagonist in Yes Man.
Hold on. First of all,
Yeah.
we are in a draft here, and I have to do enough by like talking while trying to focus on drafting.
Oh,
let
trust
alone-
me, we
let
all know
alone
you
try
do
to-
a lot of
Oh,
talking. We know
unreal.
that.
You
Yep.
know what? Let alone
Dude,
try to
wow.
look for a chord right now and do all this.
Once
stuff.
again, monologuing like a true heel.
Wow,
Just
look at
going
that.
on his monologue.
Unbelievable.
Superstar Titus calling you out, Travis. I love that Whisper Nation just shows up in this chat thread and just dogs
just
on you.
roasting
Superstar Tritus says
you.
Big Travis going for that kicker in the third route, stack up those elite positions. What?
Superstar Titus is a guy that has been an adamant part of Whisper Nation, showing up on all these mock drafts. He was in the mock draft marathon, so I got nothing but love for Superstar Titus. Even though, didn't he win a jersey? I believe too. I believe he won the.
That's right.
I think he won the AK jersey, the Alvin Kamara jersey. So still nothing but love for Superstar Titus. But look, man, I'm the one with the mic in front of me. You're the one in the chat. So let's just remember that and go take your medicine. And no, I'm just kidding. Nothing but love for you, brother.
What is love? Baby, don't hurt me. There we go.
No more.
No more fucking hurt me no more.
FF Fortune. We got people in the chat. We got too many different chats here. This is crazy.
So many chats.
How many chats do we have going on?
We got the chat in the sleeper lobby.
Oh, okay.
Darius Slayton. That's the one Superstar Titus got.
Yeah.
Darius Slayton.
Oh, son of a biscuit. Are you kidding me? Alex
You
Stroh
biscuit.
finally gets a good pick here in. Unbelievable.
This is off.
That's going to be rough for me.
Yes,
Nah,
yes,
nah, nah,
yes for me.
No.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, like that.
So we got Chelsea and Austin coming up here.
Are-
What are you guys thinking here?
They are.
Because that's exactly what we're doing.
We are thinking.
They're thinking.
We could also pivot.
Reed's
Hey,
daddy is up.
If you are
Reed's
just
daddy.
tuned in, we
No, but
if you are
stick with
just
it.
tuned in
One
and are
more,
new
yeah.
to our
Okay.
channel,
That's a good
we are
one.
the Fantasy Whisperers. This is our listener league draft. This is the real deal. So 16 teamer. If you like fantasy football content, like a fun community where you talk about fantasy football, please subscribe and like this video. We would greatly appreciate it. It definitely helps our channel grow. Wild
Yeah,
thing.
and like Johnny said, if you're new to the channel, you may be watching right now. What we show is 24 people watching, only 15 likes. So
But
if
it's not
everybody
as
that's
clean as the
watching
other
could
two, so
smash
go for
that
clean.
like button,
Like you go for clean.
that would
instead
help
of
us out big
complicated.
time. But other than that, Johnny, we're getting into the third round, middle of the third here. In our 16 team half point PPR listener league.
Yeah, I'm really liking how this is shaping up here. But I should probably be quiet because then we can
No, I think you're
eavesdrop
cool.
on Chelsea and Austin's conversation.
Yeah, they've been
I kinda
going
like
at
that.
it
What's
for a
going
little
on?
while here. 5 seconds for Ronald Jones in the third.
Reach for your guy.
Reach for your guy.
Wow.
I'm not mad at it. I'm
This is
not
Ronald
mad at it.
Jones. Ronald Jones is the starting running back for a Bruce Arians and Tom Brady team. That's going to be leading a lot and running the ball out to win the game. They've said he's the guy. He's the number one. Bruce Arians does not have a big thing for rookies. Ronald Jones is being massively slept on right now, and I cannot wait to have the starting running back for Bruce Arians and Tom Brady.
As our third running back.
As
Oh,
our
you
third running
have
back.
him. Congratulations, because you have
Yeah,
him.
you're
in the
gonna need
third
him. You're gonna
round.
need him.
Yeah.
He'll eventually he'll be your second running back when Leonard Fournette is just destroyed for you. So
Yeah.
that's good though. You're not gonna hear
I could
me
go toe to
talk
toe
against
defending
Ronald
Leonard
Jones.
Fournette against any fool who hasn't done their research. Leonard Fournette is going to be a volume monster with extreme upside, running the
On a
way
terrible
for the
team.
Jacksonville Jaguars.
On a terrible
FF
team, yeah.
Fortune right
Aren't
now
you
said,
wearing Gardner Minshew on your head?
That's right, because
Oh.
Minshew's the star of that team, baby.
Hey, FF Fortune right now stole Travis RB1. Oh.
Yeah. all fun and games. It's all fun and games, Whispernation.
They blocked you.
Unreal.
Unbelievable.
Fantasy Sports Puerto Rico. Welcome in, man.
Hey, welcome.
Love that.
That's
I'd say international, but it's a U.S. territory.
yeah.
Not if you ask some people after the Super Bowl, though. They thought it was a different country.
Oh man.
Let's see here. We've got a lot of running backs coming off the board. Did I make a mistake?
You probably did. You should have took Kittle.
Am I sweating it?
Probably
No.
not.
Are you sweating it?
No, we
Is
still
that
got
what you
some-
said?
I mean, it's a historic heat wave in California. It's not really fair to say that you're sweating this. Just sweating.
Exactly.
I get you, Big
I
Travie.
got the linen Tommy Bahama on just to be cool, Wanted to be cool, temperature controlled here in the war room. So
Meanwhile, there's a blizzard or a monsoon going on outside here, and I can't even enjoy it because I'm mock drafting.
No, go take a minute, Johnny's. Go enjoy it.
Oh yeah, of course you would
Yeah,
say
please.
that to go do that because I'm beasting on this draft right now, and you want me to be distracted. You guys are unreal all draft long. What do you guys want me to have the tattoo on my face? Is that what you're saying on our
kind
show?
of, yes. Yeah, I do.
Unbelievable.
It would
Honestly,
be hilarious.
Nothing
It would be so
make
funny.
me happier than having to stare at your henna tattoo for a couple weeks on our show. Yeah.
Agreed. I'd come to
And
Phoenix for it.
I think about
and it's the
I
summer, nobody
imagine
goes.
I'm imagining just all these things happening.
Well, keep imagining it because
all
it's not
the-
going to happen.
all the subscribers that come in from this.
Unbelievable. Well,
People always say on the fantasy side here, people are talking all the smack on the running backs, but you still got a lot of upside plays available over here. Kareem Hunt, we know that he's even with Chubb over there is going to be getting a lot of love. Marlon Mack, Cam Akers, Jordan Howard, Breda, like one of these guys is a starter.
Wow.
Oh, and Travis takes
Whoa.
Tyler Lockett though, going with Russell Wilson's #1 boy over there in Seattle.
This draft is just perfectly coming to me. I have to say that right now.
That's
Like,
what you think? Oh,
everything that has happened so far has just been just
God.
absolutely
Exactly as I planned.
fantastic.
Jeez.
I'm stoked for you, man. That's really good. So we did just finish this third round out. I want to run it back. Actually, starting with our pick, Leonard Fournette in the second, going down to the end of the second, start of the third. Travis Kelce, Kenny Golladay, Mike Evans, Allen Robinson, James Conner, Melvin Gordon, and Chris Carson to round out the second round. Third round starts off with Todd Gurley, followed by a string of wide receivers, DJ Moore, Adam Thielen, Amari Cooper, a few running backs then with David Johnson, Jonathan Taylor, Mark Ingram, Ronald Jones, Odell Beckham, David Montgomery, Raheem Mostert, Devin Singletary, Juju Smith-Schuster, DeAndre Swift, A.J. Brown is gone, and Big Travie closing out the third with Kareem Hunt, starting the fourth with Tyler Lockett. Man, 16 teams are no joke. Am I right?
Am I right is right. I am loving this. I just have to say it again.
What do you love it? What are you loving about this, man? I'm not hating on it either, but I just want to hear from you. What's going well in?
I just think that I've got three guys at least, and Kareem Hunt is you take him because he's got the upside there, but I think he's got standalone value, especially in a half-point PPR, especially with what he's capable of doing in the slot. I love that. And then Tyler Lockett, man. People be drafting DK Metcalf over Tyler Lockett all day, and it's not right. It is not right. But I don't think it happened here. So
What do you think?
Johnny's on the clock, dude.
Yeah. But we'll see.
Let me see what Whispernation here.
Johnny's on the clock.
No.
Best two picks, Big Travie. Oh, Summy's in here. What up, Summy? Gotta give some love to Summy. Summy's
What's up,
best
Summy?
two
What's
picks
up, Lando?
Travie could have made.
I do like.
I love it, dude. Everybody's talking smack on me and my guy Bley, but look at Bley, dude.
take
I
your
love
time.
this.
Anything, are you? You're not trying to
I
pick or
love it.
anything, are you?
I think you might have forgotten it's his pick.
It's 3 seconds.
I kept going back and forth on whether I wanted to
Good.
take
Think so?
Yeah.
Marlon
pretty
Mack
stacked with this
there.
one.
I thought about
Probably
going
grab-
Marlon Mack with that 4th pick,
Sure, there's nobody else you like.
but I just couldn't pass up DJ Chark.
Like, but not really.
Yeah. Dude, somebody in here just
Pass.
backing
Yeah,
me
pass.
up. I love it.
Hard.
I love it.
Yeah.
If you're
Dude,
confident
I'm
in
not
that
saying
upside,
Lockett
with it.
isn't a good
I
wide
like it.
receiver. He's a good wide receiver.
He's
I
such
don't
a
know.
non-traditional wide receiver, and so it's sort of an eerie situation. I drafted him that year when he was in the 10th, 11th, whatever round. Nobody was really paying attention to him, and then the next year that value was at 4th round ADP. So it's weird for me to continuously see Tyler Lockett in this position, but I think we forget how consistent Russell Wilson is. So it's like, I don't know. I want the number 1 wide receiver for Russell Wilson.
Yeah, baby. Yeah, we would. Well, you can't have him because
Yeah.
I got him. And that's what we're talking about,
Dude,
baby.
I know you're trading interest.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh my gosh, look at Jacob Bley. Look at this. Complete upside down. He is going. He went Devontae Adams, Julio Jones, Juju Smith, Robert Woods. First 4 picks.
If you combine his team and our team, it'd be pretty good.
I know.
Yeah,
I would
right?
think he didn't realize you could click outside of the wide receiver block on Sleeper if we were also not doing the exact same thing.
Yeah,
at running back.
exactly.
Yeah.
It's like your running back.
Go to the
button
all
stuck.
button, Jay Blay.
Oh man,
this
oh
is rad.
man.
I see. I almost
16
went. I
team.
almost went Cam Akers there.
He does have 4 solid wide
But
receivers.
I'm just not.
It's pretty astounding.
I'm not sold. I'm not sold that he's got it. Not sold.
You know why I
he's got
picked
it.
up Cam Akers? Why when we talk
Because
about
you
this
guys
one?
just want to
I keep
go
a-
with
I keep-
zero RB or 0 wide
Well, no,
receiver.
here's what our real plan coming into this one was saying we're gonna take as many wide running backs that we believe in the volume of, and once those guys start breaking down, we're pivoting over to wide receivers. So we're going with upside running backs that we're banking on volume with, and then when they start breaking down, that's when we said we're going to start going with the wide receivers on this one. But the thing that got me excited about Cam Akers was I was looking through every year at the end of the fantasy season, I just take my notes and I just say, what did I learn this season? And one of the things in 2016, the notes that I wrote down was, don't be afraid to take the lead dog in a committee 4th round or later. And I've always been a little hesitant about grabbing the lead dog because you don't know, it could be anything. But all of a sudden, if that guy who's leading the committee is the number 1 running back, you just got him 2 or 3 rounds earlier than he would if you just had that little bit of information. So I think it's a good, safe bet. I don't like taking the lead dog in a committee in the first 2 rounds, but if I can get one 4th round or later, I think it's a really good gamble to take. And I just looked through my notes. I said, trust the information I tried to impart on my future self, and said I'm going to learn the lesson. So that's what we talked about.
Is that
There it was.
still
Yes.
true though? I don't know.
You
if
could
that's
justify
necessarily...
anything to yourself, you know?
Yeah, because like I could
You
say the
spin the
same thing
story
about
well
the
enough.
second guy, in the backfield.
No, I like that too. But where the value is on here, like being able to get Cam Akers in the 4th round of a 16-team league.
No, I mean, yeah,
like
I
if you're going to
agree.
put a bet on one.
I agree. I think I was certainly looking at him. I thought about going Cam Akers there, but it was like I ultimately don't. I mean, they're gonna. There are 2 things. They're going to go with the hot hand, and I certainly think Cam Akers has the talent to be the better running back there. But you're also looking at an offense whose offensive line is not much improved, and you're also looking at one of the hardest run schedules in the NFL. So it's like that's the only reason I was a little bit hesitant there with Cam. But like certainly if
I'm glad you did.
if Cam Akers if there is a running back that could run behind that line, it's definitely Cam Akers. That dude is built like a tank for sure.
Excited to see what comes from that. And coming after Cam Akers in the Listener League draft, we saw Cooper Kupp off the board, followed by Terry McLaurin, DK Metcalf, Marquise Brown, Will Fuller the 5th, Cortland Sutton, and Jarvis Landry to close out the 4th round. A string of wide receivers out there. And thank you, everybody in Whisper Nation, for tuning in. Everybody who's drafting along with us, and the 31 folks watching at home or wherever the heck you're at. Thank you so much for jumping in here. Make sure you hit that thumbs up button. Make sure you like and subscribe. Helps us grow content in the channel, and we are so excited to be doing this all year long. Johnny, Travis, we're in the 5th round right now. Are there any teams other than yours, of course, which is the best team of all time for sure, doesn't even need to be said. Which other teams out there are really grabbing your eye and making you go, huh, all right.
I mean, if we're going just on the factor, I'd like to see what my boy Jacob Bley does here after taking 4 wide receivers in a row. I would love to see how that pans out. I'm actually a big fan. Well, maybe not. I like what Drunken Monkey's done. I like Le'Veon Bell as his safe volume running back. He's got Michael Thomas and OBJ. Love that. We just talked today on today's show about Zach Ertz being one of my change of heart players because I feel like he's being slept on when we know he's just going to get volume over there for the Eagles. So I kind of like what Drunken Monkey's doing. I know he'll love that because he's got the ego the size of the state of Pennsylvania, but we love it. We love it.
Yeah, I was like, he's already made a video about the fact that you love his team right now.
I'm sure, yeah. Yeah.
Oh my god, that'd be such a funny one.
Drunken Monkey.
Just make a video before you even draft about how awesome your team is, so then you just hit play as soon as it's done. Like when Tom Brady had recorded. Remember when Tom Brady recorded that commercial about getting his 6th ring in the beginning of the season, and then when they won the Super Bowl, it was like the next day.
The audacity.
Remember when Tom Brady posted the picture of him walking away or going into the stadium, and then it was just like a sleeping commercial, but then it was actually Tom Brady saying he was walking away from Gillette Stadium.
Yeah.
No?
Sure.
Yeah, that was crazy.
That happened.
I mean, Travis Park, our guy over here, going Alvin Kamara and then 4 wide receivers. Interesting strategy.
Russell
I
Wilson
like it. I like
To
the
go
6
for the upside.
No.
You don't like it.
No, he doesn't want to swing for upside.
That's not upside, I just would argue.
Oh.
I don't think so.
Oh, wow.
No.
Ladies and gentlemen, they believe they're on mute. We're just going to stay
don't
quiet here and let them argue the first
This is like every day of our
fantasy
life. Aren't we
couple.
muted?
Yeah.
Can't people
Yeah,
only not
just
hear
come
it?
on.
I'll put this microphone in the water.
Whoa.
Wow.
Wow.
Unreal.
Well, because I'm just preparing.
Oh.
He takes them.
Oh, I see.
You gotta get ready so you're not fucking brokenhearted and thinking.
Yeah.
Well, then, yeah.
Baby,
Really?
come
This
back.
Any
kind of fool
Come
could
back.
see.
This is the second time we've all broke out in song.
Ew, I was
it's a
wrong,
regular thing.
and
Yeah.
I just can't
Oh,
live without
it's
you.
interesting.
We're looking at.
Hey, Fantasy Sports Puerto Rico. Big Travi, I like your attitude. I like you, Fantasy Sports Puerto Rico.
Oh, I knew you guys
I
were
think
gonna go there. I had a feeling.
You
We were
didn't
saying
know
that-
shit.
You didn't know shit.
When you
Wow.
said
Game
time,
upside, when you said
lame
upside,
time.
I definitely. When you said upside, I definitely was like, oh, I know where they're going. Unreal. You
We
guys
were
are
actually
a bunch
talking
of-
about
Baby,
AJ
come back.
Green, and that's when I said, I don't know if there's upside there.
I was like, we swing for the
Oh.
upside with AJ Green, and she's like, there ain't no upside there, honey.
Wow.
And I was like, damn.
Well,
I don't know. He's
and
like
then-
historically been really good.
and then-
But
oh.
she's like, you hear that about that hammy news? He's on that old bullshit grind. It's like those memes like me saying I'm off my bullshit, and then here's me back on my bullshit.
Hey,
So that's what
there it
AJ
is,
Green-
baby.
Hey. Okay.
What are you guys listening to?
You know
That
what?
new Drake.
Yeah.
This
Baby.
is not an episode.
And we got to say, Whisper Nation,
I'm gonna
excuse us for the lack of professionalism here. It's a draft. And so we're having
Look,
fun.
Don't
We're living our
don't take
lives here. We're
yourself
trying
too
to dominate.
seriously.
Yeah. don't-
Devontae Parker is a stud. That's what
Hey,
we're getting in
I'm
the
pretty
chat
ecstatic right now
Johnny,
because
Marlon Mack.
yeah, I'm pretty ecstatic because I was looking at Marlon Mack where I got DJ Chark and I almost took him there. So, and I even mentioned it out loud. I
Whoa.
mentioned it out loud, and still no one picked him, which I'm surprised about. I am loving this.
I thought Travi was going to be taking Marlon Mack. I thought he was going to be taking him where he took Tyler Lockett.
No,
Dang,
no.
yeah, Johnny, Marlon Mack's a good grab at that point. Way to go.
Yeah.
And even
dang.
better, that never happens. And in a 16-teamer that you get the guy that you wanted in the next round.
Right? Yeah.
You
that
just
was...
sit there holding your breath the entire time. He's
I
still
know.
there.
Well,
He's still
that's
there.
why I kind of went I was really nervous for you guys because I was like, these guys would go 5 straight running backs, and I was worried that you guys were gonna grab them.
Hell yeah, we would.
And then
I need some
that's
depth.
like that's why when you said the upside thing, I was like, oh, okay, it is. That's my instant thought was like, oh, Kyler Murray, and I was like, oh, okay, good. They're not Marlon Mack. They're not going there. And then yeah, I was excited.
No, what we were really thinking on this one with our strategy. So we told you earlier that we were going to take as many volume RBs as we could. And when those players started not being available anymore, you start going for those handcuffs or start going for those maybe if it could be's kind of guys.
Yeah.
We were saying then we're going to pivot to the wide receivers unless our boy Kyler Murray or one of the major upside quarterbacks, one of those few guys is still available late and saying, all right, do we want to go for a meh wide receiver or for a quarterback who can win you weeks even if the rest of your team poops out? And I know any quarterback can come in and toss you 3 tutties in a game, get you 300 yards on top of it. But Kyler Murray has got it at that clip where I'm expecting it a lot more often, and where someone's going to get you 3 tutties, he's getting you 4 also with 75 yards on the ground. So sign me up on that. And it's Arizona, baby. Let's go Cardinals. Let's go Red Sea. Let's make it happen.
I do want to say
Brandon S said he was going back and forth on Dak and Murray. Thank you for taking Dak.
I will say Alex Strofe. I do like his round 3, 4, and 5. Those are some nice picks right there. He's got the double dip with the Russell Wilson. Must say those maybe he's settled down. Maybe he's not holding the baby anymore, and he's actually paying attention to the draft here because he's doing a little bit better. But Big Travi is on the clock, and he's got a lot to work through. And he does not take a running back. Ladies and gentlemen, the cat is he is down the street, around the corner, and out the side trash can, folks. Because what is going on? Big Travi has 1 running back, and he's not even a starting running back. He might get 10 touches a game. That is Travis's 1 running back he's got through 6 rounds in a 16-teamer. Folks, you cannot draw up this drama.
Yeah, we're just going to get a nice trade relationship. We're going to have open trade channels with no tariffs.
Hi, NAFTA.
No tariffs.
Oh, I don't want any of your running. Well, I do. I want 2 of them. I shouldn't.
Fantasy Sports Puerto Rico says
So
Travi.
you want half of our running backs.
Yeah.
That's
fine. You can only
Travi,
start 2 of them.
I wanted to ask on this one. And Johnny, game time, I want to hear your opinion on this one too. Fantasy Sports Puerto Rico says today, Travi, I'm a Dolphins fan. Pick Howard. Y'all liking Howard or Breida out there?
Well, in a half-point PPR or full-point PPR, I like Breida better. But what I love about what's happened over the course of time with Jordan Howard is we continue to think that he's not going to produce, and he continues to put up numbers that are fantasy usable. So that could be a different situation. Johnny loves to talk about what happens with what happened with Kalen Ballage down the stretch. He got a lot of red zone carries, and we could see Jordan Howard get those red zone carries this year. I just worry about the offense being efficient. Not a very good offensive line, maybe one of the worst in the league. And then also you're talking about quarterback controversy around the corner for Miami. So I don't know if I love it too much, but I like Breida's upside. Jay Bley putting together something over here. I love it.
Yeah, it's not bad. It's not bad right there. It's not bad at
all. Not
we
bad.
Do have our handcuffs we can start thinking, but I think we kind of got to say fuck them.
Mm-hmm.
Whoa.
Ooh.
Him? Bro, him.
All right, Johnny. What are you picking?
I don't know, dude. I got 2 picks until I go. I'm not saying nothing. Because I know that someone's going to jinx me or is going to take my player as soon as I say or talk about it. Oh. Ooh.
It's a later one. But it's nice there.
I gotta go with my boy. I gotta go with my boy here.
I like him there a lot.
Christian Kirk.
Oh, Kirk's gone.
So then, yeah.
Him or
Brandon S says AJ Dillon's thighs will win you a championship this season, and he is not lying about
Yeah,
that.
there you
AJ
go.
Oh my
Dillon's
goodness
thighs
gracious! That was those
were
pictures.
fantastic.
Pictures are unreal.
anybody you consider. What are you thinking?
Wide receiver.
Okay.
Antonio Gibson, that's not a bad pick. I thought
Okay.
about Antonio Gibson here.
Can we do it?
But ultimately I need another wide receiver.
Maybe we
So
can get a kill later.
we appreciate
Yeah,
everyone that is
Yeah,
tuning in
probably.
right now,
do you like
watching
him or
all
no?
28 of
I mean,
you.
he's not my
We
favorite, but
appreciate you.
if
We
they
are
want to do a better
doing
one.
our listener league actual draft, 16-teamer, half PPR. If you are new to our channel, please consider subscribing and joining Whispernation. It would greatly mean a lot to us. And we are a lot of fun. We're very community-driven platform here. We like to do things that involve the community of fantasy football, show you that side, including drafting, which is one of the best parts of fantasy football. So,
Doesn't feel great, but
oh, we're just gonna eavesdrop in here. What did you guys? Oh, Julian Edelman. Yeah,
you can see
I
it
believe what
now.
Chelsea. I believe what Philly Chelsea just said. That does not feel great.
No, sure doesn't.
She went. I wanted Slayton.
Ooh.
She took Edelman.
Could've went
I would have
Slayton.
rather taken Edelman
we
than
took
Slayton
Edelman.
for sure.
Yeah,
You
we
rather
took
have Edelman
Yes,
than
we did.
Slayton?
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
Really?
I mean, if you're looking at the wide receiver room, the question marks are definitely more plentiful in New England's, behind Edelman, they're more plentiful, as opposed to New York, where like Golden Tate, Sterling Shepard, and even Evan Ingram can eat into Darius Slayton's value. And a lot of Darius Slayton's numbers, I love him. I have him in Dynasty. I think he's a big play machine. But a lot of his numbers are predicated on missed time from Shepard or missed time from Evan Ingram. And so I think that Julian Edelman's a nice floor play for a team in Chelsea and Austin that went a lot of upside early, and they're trying to make up in their wide receiving core with some safe plays. I think Edelman's the right pick if those are the two you were in between.
Hate safe plays.
Yeah, I think you got to go with the upside here.
Sure. But I don't know that is your first wide receiver. Like, do you
Yeah,
have
I
to
guess
go
that's a
upside?
good. I guess that's a fair point. Your first wide.
I think the thing that's nice about it too is like Edelman's name and his role, of course, barring health, it's solidified.
And
That's not moving.
And it's a new Patriots offense still. There's a new quarterback. It's Edelman and Belichick, but it's still a new quarterback. We have no idea who the running back's going to be. So I don't know how there's not upside attached to a consistent wide receiver like Edelman. Like, his floor is good.
The thing that gets me so excited about Julian Edelman is that he plays for a Bill Belichick offense, and they value competitors more than anything else. And Julian Edelman has just proven the man competes. He gives it his all at every single avenue, so much so that he'll take drugs, he'll cheat, he doesn't care. He goes as hard as he freaking needs to.
This is beautiful. Sorry, I'm sorry. Alex Strofe just auto-picked Debo Samuel. Beautiful. Sorry, go ahead.
Looking good for that face tattoo,
Yeah.
Alex.
Yeah, that was.
For those that are just joining in, Alex Strofe and Johnny Game Time Hicks have a bet on the line. Whoever finishes worse at the finish of this listener league has to get a henna tattoo on their face of whatever the winner wants. So ideas we've had on the table are Alex Strofe, his niece is now born. Congratulations, new human being. Way to go. We love to see that. The idea is if maybe Baby the rapper holds the new baby
Maybe
on Johnny's face.
Maybe.
The baby.
Maybe, baby.
How many Bud Light Limes do you think Alex Strofe will drink before getting that face tattoo? I mean, I know it's a henna, but like.
Well, if he's trying to get really toasty for Alex, maybe 3, I'd say,
Nice.
and then he's all the way there.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, I love it. I wish
Yeah,
Johnny
I love
could
them.
play that voicemail right now.
Unreal.
It was the best.
You guys are unreal, dude.
Everybody, anytime we get a call on that line,
Look at-
it's the
Death by
best. So
Rona
I really
just-
hope more people use it. And maybe we
Yes.
can have people call in afterwards and just give us your late night rants about your Whisper Nation teams. Tell us how you're going to take us on. I don't think it's going to happen. But
I love Superstar Titus. Congrats, Alex. Make sure your niece likes and subscribes.
yeah.
Superstar
Love it,
Titus
dude.
working the chat. As
I'm
always,
picking one of these
Hey.
two guys.
TFW.
I love it.
Which one do you like?
Whispernation, you
I mean,
guys
you know
are
which one I
the
like more, but
best.
either's
You guys
fine.
are
If you
the
have a
absolute
favorite,
best.
yeah,
I love
he's
it.
my favorite.
Johnny, take over the mic here,
Big fan of
buddy.
John's.
I've
Hopefully,
been
fingers
taking
crossed.
over the mic the whole time. I don't know why he's saying that. I've literally been talking like 90% of the show. Unreal. And now he's like, "Oh, take over." Like,
Johnny, look alive. It's your turn. Be
hey,
in
whatever.
charge.
We'll do it live. We'll do it live. No commercial here. All right. So, what are you guys
give us a rundown.
construing about over there? What are you guys thinking? You guys have drafted a lot of running backs.
Hell
you
yeah,
have-
we
okay,
have.
okay. If you guys probably don't want to talk about your team right now, so let's. Hey, I want to take a second here. And I hope Alex Strofe auto picks again.
Double up.
All right, I want to take a second here and look at FF
Give me a
Fortune. So
receiver.
FF Fortune is a legend amongst the drafting community in Whispernation. Gets an invite to this draft, this league. Takes Saquon, Melvin Gordon, and then just goes on this massive rip of wide receivers. Gets DJ Moore, Cortland Sutton, Stephon Diggs, Darius Slayton, and then Hayden Hurst, tight end in the 7th. What do you guys think?
We need what?
What do you mean? What do I mean? I'm asking you what his team looks like.
I mean, I think. Look, I like FF Fortune. I think he started off pretty strong here. Sutton, I'm a little worried about. I know he's a beast, and then Diggs, of course, I'm a little worried about as well. But I don't think
I like
it's
the
terrible.
upside play though.
Yeah.
Couple of number ones popping off. How good is Cortland Sutton? And I don't mean that to fluff him. I mean that from a real point. Is this a jag, or is this a guy who's really ready to take over that Emmanuel Sanders vacated role and be Drew Lock's best friend?
Was already took over that role, so much so that Emmanuel Sanders was traded. Took over the role in such that it didn't matter what quarterback was playing with him. Similar to like a DeAndre Hopkins, he dominated down the sideline with whatever quarterback played. And yeah, Sutton's a beast. The only problem I have is they drafted Jerry Jeudy, and they also drafted KJ Hamler. So they have plenty of Alex Strofe now has drafted.
I know, man.
Debo
I think there could be
Samuel
a whole
and Tony
separate live
Michel.
stream.
Love it.
Just Johnny reaction to Strouf
I
draft
Oh my
stream.
God.
He is gonna owe us.
Johnny,
out.
I
Face
need you to.
tattoo.
I need part of your
Figure it out,
subconscious
right?
to prepare
Like the upside
for the
play,
fact
too.
that if you lost to Strofe with this drafted team, you are gonna be
Oh, gosh.
completely
Don't even speak that
obliterated.
into existence right now. I don't even need that.
There.
Don't even
Let me
say
go
it.
back.
How unreal can
I
you
mean,
get? I'm not
What?
even going there. That is
saying we could double up and take like both
double
of
up.
them and have, like, a guy over there.
Reed Zaddy taking Tariq Cohen.
No, I don't like that.
Oh, yeah.
Reed's daddy.
You know what you're doing over there. I already know what your pick is going to be.
Maybe, but
I already know what your
who
pick.
do you think we're picking?
Yeah, Brandon S., our guy right here, says 27 viewers, only 21 likes, balancing out. He's right. If you're watching and you have not liked, make sure you like, please.
You see them? Thank you.
Please
Oh,
go
we're
ahead
up.
and
Is
like.
this up? You ready?
Yeah.
Can I do the honors?
Oh.
There he is.
Oh,
Big
interesting.
Mike Williams.
Receiver core.
Very interesting.
He's had some upside.
Mr. 70-30.
Nice. I like it.
I like.
I like pairing Julian Edelman there with Mike Williams on this one. Hopefully
Sure,
aim for the floor,
sure.
aim for the ceiling.
Sure. It's not my team.
Why not?
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure. What?
No, I like Mike Williams. One of my favorite later round guys. You can stack. His average depth of target is a lot higher than that of Keenan Allen. And we know that Tyrod Taylor loves to throw down the field. So I really like grabbing myself Mike Williams later in drafts because, first of all, he should have a better shot to get some more volume this year. But then if anything happens to Keenan Allen, Mike Williams is like probably looking at top 12 numbers this year. So there's that working for him too. I just think there's a lot of upside in Mike Williams this year. Plus he's, one of those
Taylor
big...
said whenever he puts the ball up, if it's a 50-50 ball, it's more like 70-30 or 80-20 when it goes to Mike Williams. Well, I also call him 70-30.
Yeah,
I like that upside. Get that ball up.
for sure.
Like we're incepting
Bo-
Johnny over here with all
Go.
the Rams talk.
Love it.
Right now, he's eating out of the palms of our feet. The palms of our feet.
No, I wanted Daryl Henderson.
Love it. Sexy.
That's what you think you wanted.
That's what you thought.
Purple Wave says Edelman and Williams is disgusting. I know it is sick. It's going to be scoring yards and tutties all over the field to go along with our 4 running backs and Kyler Murray. Watch out, Purple Waves. It's going to be a bloodbath.
Oh gosh,
Nah,
what are
it's
we
pretty good,
what
for
are
sure.
we doing?
But I
What have we
love we're doing
done?
16
What have
months.
we created?
You gotta swing for that upside. You gotta find the forest through the trees. When in Rome, as they are, at the end of the day, it is what it is.
And other
Yeah.
work.
In other
All right,
words, other
all right.
sayings.
Johnny,
So
Yes.
talk to us, man. What did you went with Daryl Henderson here? What's your thought process there?
I just like grabbing the second guy. I mean, we know that they're going to go with the hot hand. So, I mean, Daryl Henderson, he didn't really get on the field a whole lot last year. We'll see. Maybe some hype builds over the next few weeks with Hard Knocks over Daryl Henderson. I have found more often than not, kind of contrarian to Austin's stuff on taking like the lead dog of running backs, to just kind of take the better value and get the second guy, because like the running back position is so volatile. So just grabbing a guy like Daryl Henderson, taking a dart throw. It could be nothing. Like I said, if I'm betting on one of the two, like I'm betting on Cam Akers for sure over Daryl Henderson. But I find myself in a lot of drafts taking Daryl Henderson as a dart throw because I'm like, well, if I'm wrong, which I'm wrong quite often, then all of a sudden I'm wrong into a right in Daryl Henderson late in draft. So, and it's a 16-teamer. Why not? Let's do it.
I like that one too. At the end of the day, we're doing our best to estimate probabilities, right?
Yeah.
Probabilities of who's going to be getting the majority of the touches, probability on who's going to go off, probability on a lot of different positions here. So that's all you can really do. And I don't think it's a bad dart throw at all. And like I said, I wouldn't have taken Cam Akers, a member of a committee, leading it or not this early, unless I had reviewed some of my notes from years past. And when I took that lesson, and a younger version of Austin tried to impart onto an older version of Austin, and I said, trust the man. Trust the man on this one. So the upside is too much to deny. It was too exciting. I want to give a shout to Rock Lee. Thanks for the love, man. He says, I love the couple. They have good chemistry. Thank you. We've been together for a little time. We share liquids and fluids and stuff.
Oh,
I-
jeez.
He doesn't even watch
Whoa,
football.
this is a
family show
family
here.
show, dude.
This
This is not
a
Whispers
life, I don't know.
After Dark. This is not Whispers.
It went anywhere, but
hey, I will say-
liquids.
I will
can be.
say
I'm
this.
so sorry. We share
they-
a fantasy football team.
yeah.
I don't know.
We fuck.
I don't.
No.
Well, that makes
Well,
sense.
Yeah.
He also says, I wish my girlfriend played fantasy, but she doesn't even watch football. Oh my God, they're sharing earbuds. That's adorbs. So, I would agree. That is adorbs.
Yeah.
Hashtag couple goals.
You gotta put it in for me. It fell out. It fell out. We got too crazy.
I will say
Pay
that they
attention,
were
keep
like
coming.
they were trying to come up with a couple name before the show, so I will say that they're fully
What?
leaning.
Can you
into
guys
that.
help us? Fantasy Whisper Nation, please help us.
You
come up
need
with
to
a- with
come
a
up with your
nickname?
own nickname for yourself.
You just
first.
literally told me I came up with a nickname before the show, and you said Whisper Nation picks the nicknames. And now you're trying to put me on blast for
Hold
trying
on.
to.
No.
trying
I said
facilitate this
you
ex-
need a nickname for yourself first before you give your couple name a nickname.
Yeah,
That's all I'm
Oh,
saying.
Yeah.
oh, okay.
that's all I'm saying.
Okay.
Yeah, Whispers
Got-
After
got-
Dark.
got-
Is that on OnlyFans?
Is that on OnlyFans? I love
Yes,
it.
it is.
Yes, it is. Links in the bio. Swipe up now. You can buy our merch. We've got
You can buy our merch.
We've got underwear on the back. It says
Underwear.
tap this. or something like that. I don't know, man.
Oh, good gosh.
Draft this.
Draft this. I like that.
Draft this.
Can't mock
Reach-
this.
You can't
Reach
mock
for your-
this.
Reach for your thighs.
Yeah, I love it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Rock Lee
definitely.
says he's going to
We're here
dominate
for-
us.
I love it.
He's got Dalvin Cook, Jonathan Taylor,
almost said-
J.K.
said-
Dobbins,
Oh, yeah.
Alexander Madison.
He's never gonna be.
Took the rookie
one.
backs here.
Okay, then.
Kenny
then-
Gallatin,
then-
Terry
yeah,
Terry
yeah.
McLaurin. I mean, I like Kenny Galladay. I like Terry McLaurin. I like Dalvin Cook.
We have a backup plan.
Don't know if I'm going to trust Jonathan Taylor this year, but I get why you do. Behind that offensive line, it's a great offensive line to play behind. He's a great talent himself.
I gotta say, and y'all know how I operate on hedging the bets on this one. This right now makes me feel so much better about that Julian Edelman pick.
Gosh, I just realized I messed up. I was looking at going between Rieger and N'Keal Harry, and I'm like, which one do I want? And then I didn't realize that oh my god. All right, it's okay.
You did, and you left all the value for us.
Last
Thank
year's
you.
first wide receiver off the board, second-year wide receiver with the best draft capital of last year's wide receiver class. Now getting the
You
ball
took-
thrown in by Cam Newton.
You
Yay.
took 2 Cam Newton wide receivers. I mean,
Yes.
can you tell
We
me
took-
the last
yes.
time he supported 2 wide receivers in 1 year?
Can you tell me the last time he played for Bill Belichick, Travis?
Can you tell me the last time Bill Belichick supported 2 wide receivers in 1 year?
Oh, that's a good
Can you
point.
tell me the
there.
last time
Got
Bill
him.
Belichick had a black quarterback?
It was Jacoby Brissett. Jacoby
Does-
Brissett.
Ton of point.
And
Yeah,
Jacoby
the
Brissett.
most-
and they were bad.
most
And they were
mo-
bad. So
Johnny
most-
wins.
yeah.
And also,
most
Austin
mobile
didn't pay
black
attention to
quarterback.
this episode this morning where Bill Belichick doesn't care about your fantasy
Yeah,
football team.
Exactly.
No.
We know that that's true, and I think that's why it's probably smarter to say that we are just trying to distribute our bets, hedge our bets here, and make sure we end up with one wide receiver in New England.
Yeah.
No,
Hopefully, one wide receiver you can start. Yes, that would be ideal. Out of those 2.
I'll be realistic.
Curtis Samuel and DJ Moore did just fine.
What, in the 3 games that they played with Cam Newton?
For
No,
sure.
I'm not buying that. Sorry. Not buying that
Not
one.
buying that. Sorry.
I think because, and here's the thinking behind it.
They're,
I hear
they're
what
like
you're saying.
top 5 in rushing every year for the last 10 years, and now you're going to think when they got the most mobile quarterback in the NFL history that they're going to start throwing a bunch again.
And
I mean, I know
Here's
what
my
you're
thinking
doing.
on
You're trying to hedge your bet for Edelman. I think you could have stabbed a Sterling Shepard who went to Strauss right after. I think is a better play for you guys. But
The idea on the upside play to grab a guy who has a
Reed's daddy.
legit shot to be a real impact player. And the thinking on it, because I hear all the points you're saying. When was the last time Bill Belichick, when was the last
He
time
was
Cam
so
Newton
bad.
allowed for multiple wide receivers to bust out, right? My challenge on this one is it's a different era. It's a different year. And we've seen so many of the defenders in the Patriots' top defense opt out. We're seeing a whole new quarterback. We're seeing probably new schemes coming in as well. And to me, that's like you said before, you throw a little bit of chaos in the mix and you don't know what's coming out. You can thrive in that chaos. So because there's so many unknowns with this one, you're right, Travis. When was the last time we saw Belichick or Cam Newton have 2 successful wide receivers? It doesn't happen that often. But when was the last time we saw a dynamic like we see in 2020 coming out of the Patriots situation? So because of those unknowns, and especially since we're taking these receivers late in a 16 team, I'm saying we might be able to find a little bit of a needle in a haystack out here.
Hopefully. I love FF Fortune in the sleeper chat thread right now saying that Strauss auto pick stole his Matt Ryan pick from him. That's the worst.
Brutal. I love
Strauss doesn't need a quarterback.
I
Auto
love it.
picks one anyways and takes it from a guy 2 spots away. That is the best.
Rockley, don't.
Not
yeah,
FF Fortune. Sorry.
Hey, and Esquire-esque said, I actually love the Rieger pick over Harry. Rieger starts as Philly's X
Yeah,
receiver
I
and
agree.
could easily get 80 to 90 targets this year. Talent meets opportunity immediately. Listen, I do like N'Keal Harry. I think that there is a path there, but we also do need to realize that yes, he's a second-year receiver, but technically he's a first-year receiver playing. So there is that.
Good point.
But with that said, I love N'Keal Harry this year, and I am jealous you guys got N'Keal Harry because I was definitely looking at getting him and hoping he would slip to this 9th round, but he didn't. So there you go.
N'Keal Harry is that we know he didn't play the first half of last season, but he did come in, and at the end of the season, I think he closed out the season with like 7 targets or 7 snags. So he knows what the NFL looks like now. He's had an off season to sleep on it, if you will, and to let these new lessons of being a professional football player become a part of who he is. So I'm feeling like he's got over that rookie hump, and we're just going to see the first wide receiver off the draft board last year now playing for Cam Newton or catching passes from Cam Newton.
Yeah, I just don't. From what I've seen from both Cam Newton and Bill Belichick, and I understand what you're saying. Like we've never seen them together, and I will concede like Josh McDaniels with Cam Newton is a very enticing situation. I mean, you're talking about the guy who drafted Tim Tebow now getting a way better version of Tim Tebow. I
got a
agree
playoff win with Tim Tebow.
I think that there's enticing things there. I just still have to look at the data that says Bill Belichick and Josh McDaniels do not often produce 2 wide receivers that you can count on to start for you, and Cam Newton for sure does not often do that. And that, it's like this team I think is built to do what they've done for years, and that's run the football, play conservative defense, conservative offense, and we'll see what happens. But
we will see. We're going to see what happens with the Patriots. We're going to see whatever there happens in Tampa Bay, LaShawn McCoy, and that whole cast over there. And a lot of storylines. We're making predictions on how they're going to unfold. That's for sure.
Yes, sir.
Don't you love it? Don't you love it?
Yes, I love hypothetical football. That's why we started a fantasy football podcast, because we love the narratives.
I got to scroll this screen up above and lose them.
Anthony Miller, man, I wanted.
I know. Yeah, I saw that too. Was a big fan.
Good job, Rockley. That one.
Yeah. I like this one.
Him or him?
Ooh.
Or him.
Either one.
Or him.
Upside here.
Oh, you should go with him.
I think he's being slept on so
no,
hard.
no,
I think
no.
you're actually right.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Pass on that guy. No, pass on him. Yeah.
I love Johnny
still
being
got-
our third wheel here.
Yeah.
It's my favorite.
It's definitely upside.
Yeah, I agree.
Oh, 100%
With-
upside. You want
right, 100%,
100%.
Johnny.
Yeah,
Hold on.
definitely. You're looking at the right guy for that. If it's Alshon
Tyrell.
Jeffrey, it's not your guy. Don't let Austin talk you into Alshon Jeffrey.
Alshon Jeffrey, you can't have him.
Alex is blowing up my DMs right now about drafting that other QB on
Yeah,
autograph.
dude. That's so, hey, I
That
don't even
is
want to
great.
hear it, dude.
That is great.
Unless you believe in. Nope. Which
You
one?
don't know. You don't believe
Yeah,
in
so
that guy.
Rock
I know we
Lee,
talked about
like
this the whole time.
Cam Newton turned Kelvin Benjamin into a 1,000-yard receiver. He
Remember
can do it
what?
with N'Keal Harry.
No,
That is not my
outside.
point.
Well, I think
I
he's
understand that he can
Disregard
turn
that.
one guy.
Ignore that point. Ignore it. Do
No,
not.
I get that he can take one
you
wide
guys-
receiver and make him good. Shit, he did it
You were
with
saying people
flipping.
were sleeping on Tyrell Williams.
what's his
Thanos.
name?
They are.
I thought that was the one you wanted to
the-
go for with upside.
All
When I
right.
said upside, that's what I was saying.
Here we
Evan
go.
Funches.
style of play is
But it's
it is.
one wide receiver at a time, guys. He's
Yeah, no,
I think I would have been more comfortable with Tyrell there. But it's,
He said the upside.
FF.
though.
but
FF
you
Fortune.
said-
I hope I get Big Travie
Those
week
points.
1.
I
All right,
love
bring it on, man.
Here we go. I'm gonna do a little bit of defense here in my draft, and I'm gonna do something here.
You're going to take a defense right now. Nice.
No. He's
No.
playing defense.
I'm playing defense.
I like the Lamar Jackson Cam Newton combo. You got this going on Madden. You are a happy gamer.
Oh yeah, dude. Let's put it in. Put them in. No, I love this. I've been touting this strategy for a while. And I've been thinking about it. So if Cam Newton is what I think Cam Newton could be in New England, then I now have a very tradable asset in Lamar Jackson. And if it doesn't work out, then whatever. I wasted a 9th round pick. Who cares? Look at the people that we're picking around, like Robbie Anderson. I mean, I like the Brashad Perryman, but like Golden Tate, like, okay, I'll get like swing for the fences, baby. Let's go. Alex
On
Stroh-
our last pick, we were going.
Go
Go
ahead.
ahead.
Love that Brandon Ayuk pick by Jay Blizzy. Love that. Brandon Ayuk, Jalen Hurd, possible
Yeah,
ACL
that
tear
is
this week.
sad.
Brandon Ayuk just keeps looking better and better. Deebo Samuel hurt. Brandon Ayuk is like that fallen wide receiver in the rookie class that nobody's really talking about, but a first-round talent drafted by them. I believe, didn't the Niners move up for him? Was that correct or no? Maybe not. But either way, drafted in the first round. Deebo Samuel hurt, going to be nursed back. And then Jalen Hurd left practice today, possible ACL tear. So Ayuk, I think, is worth a late round flyer for sure.
Yeah. Honestly, Brandon Ayuk's draft stock could rise over the next few weeks.
Yep. Definitely could.
All right.
After everything I just said.
We are coming up here, Big Travie, on your ninth. Oh, Jacob Bley getting Jonu
Damn.
in the ninth.
We had just added him to our queue.
Literally just add him in
Well,
our watch list.
Yeah, because
We're gonna keep an eye on.
Jacob Bley knew that, and that's why
Good work, Jacob Bley. Damn.
that was a good one. Prison rules, huh?
We got to say to
Prison
fantasy
rules.
sports. As I said,
And of course him.
Superstar Titus says, I think you picked N'Keal Harry's handcuffs for Julian. A little bit. It's kind of like, who is going to be that number one? It could even be Sanu, but we don't totally know. But if we can go ahead and have on our team Cam Newton's number one target. Someone had said it a little bit earlier. It was Rock Lee said, Cam Newton turned Kelvin Benjamin into a 1,000-yard receiver. He can do it with N'Keal Harry. If that ends up being the case, I'm going to be super, super happy to have drafted 4 running backs first and then getting N'Keal Harry super late and to see that happen. So we'll see. We'll see. Purple Wave says, Game Time loves that BBC. Big Black
British
Committee.
Broadcast Community.
Corporation.
Unreal.
British
like,
Broadcasting
exactly.
Corporation.
unreal. Oh,
Best buddy
big fan.
commune.
I like that.
Man, it
pick.
is crazy how
I like
excited drafting gets going. Like, I have no sense of decorum or like structure. It's just so much fun. It's just so much excitement. Like,
Rock Lee. We grabbed the 2 best wide receivers in New England. I like it. Yeah, we did. There's so many options. We got the 2 best.
oh, we're getting Sanu later. Watch out.
Watch out, we're coming for
Yeah.
him. So many more rounds to go. Broccoli. That is funny. I would just like Whisper Nation to know this is also my team. I know Austin talks a lot. He takes a lot of space in the mic time, but we are drafting this shit together. We have been whispering. We have been forming our watch list. We've been doing this stuff. We literally got into multiple arguments today in our real house together about what our team was going to look like. So to think that this is Austin's team is your mistake because it means you're sleeping on the real brain
Hey.
power here. So
Love
let
it.
it be your mistake.
Oh,
Yeah, she just puts her hand up a button, like instructs me and tells me where to go.
He's a cute puppet.
oh.
Cute butt puppet.
Butt puppet.
Aren't all puppets butt puppets?
What about marionettes?
Oh, I think that's a marionette.
This show has quickly
I'm
gone
not-
off the
I'm not-
rails
I'm
here.
not-
You're not.
Oh, yeah.
What? You're not what?
Well, Fantasy Sports Puerto Rico says I'm blocking now. Travi blocking now. No, here's the
Why
deal,
are
guys.
you blocking him?
If I punt the running backs, which I made a decision to do based on what everybody else is doing, then I want strengths everywhere else, and you can start 2 flexes here,
Hold on. Also,
and one of them could be a tight end, and both of the slot receivers, where Mike Gesicki ran 70% of his slot routes last year, or his routes were slot, have opted out for the Miami Dolphins. So Mike Gesicki is a very nice breakout tight end candidate that I can potentially start in my flex spot, one of my 2 flex spots. So the idea is to play to my strengths. Look, you guys can talk all you want about wanting me week 1. I'm going to be strong in a lot of areas that a lot of teams are not. and I'm excited about that.
He's been chilling here now for a while. We've also got our boy we talked about before. Right.
The swing upside here.
He's still there.
I
there on the
like
Upside
I wanted
confused about
Jaceki. I was
this
hoping he would
position,
fall, and then
but
when
I
you took Jaceki, I
really
wanted
think
Jarwin,
he's such a great leader.
and then Blade
I
took
also-
Jarwin. So Dallas Goddard,
Oh,
I'll
as long as there's plenty
swing
left, that's fine.
for the upside there with that pick.
Not really-
Yeah.
Ooh, this is not bad either, though.
But hold on,
Okay, so we
I
got
do
two
want to. I want to
questions,
say
'cause we're on
something
the
real
clock right
quick.
now.
What? That is the whole
Let's go-
point. Like
Let's go.
you want to
upside
block
guy.
people. That is the whole purpose of
Because they all have them.
strategy.
Yeah, well, you want to take
Worry
away
about losing
and
one.
block.
Losing one.
I mean, you want to have the advantage and block. That's the whole
Oh, look at
whole
that.
idea here.
Purple Wave are just coming in hot with just the first comment. He comes into the draft saying, "Unreal how Chelsea and Austin drafted 4 straight running backs and only one of them is good." Unreal. Throwing shade. The first comment he steps in the chat room.
Do you want to go with the Tyrell?
All right, go with Tyrell. Do it. I love it. Love that pick.
Love it like
Tyrell-
you love Strauss
Well, I-
team, or like love
no,
it for reals.
I love it like Strauss team.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'll be
I
honest
could
with
tell
you.
that was.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Love it like you hate it.
yeah, pretty much.
Hey, Tyrell Williams is the #1 wide receiver in Las Vegas. for
No,
Derek
he
Carr.
is not. No, he is not.
Is he gonna be a rookie, Travis? Is he gonna be a
Hunter
rookie wide
Renfro,
receiver? Is gonna be
down the
number one?
stretch, Hunter Renfro was the better wide receiver, points per game basis. And yeah, I get the rookie take. That's fine, but we've got rookies starting for them at practice right now on both sides of the ball over Tyrell Williams. So,
And you
yeah,
also
I mean,
have to remember,
I
like,
understand.
They brought Tyrell Williams in as a supportive wide receiver, opposite of Antonio Brown. Like they never wanted him to be the wide receiver 1, and then Antonio Brown went out because of that whole drama, which resulted, and they didn't really have another guy. So that's why Tyrell Williams stepped up as the #1. They drafted guys high because they had high grades on them, and they wanted them to start. Tyrell Williams was never in their plans. He's kind of. Don't be surprised if he's traded or.
It might be. Maybe so. But right now, what they're looking at, you got Hunter Renfro, who over the course of a season, I'm not worried about taking over Tyrell Williams' spot. And I think that the receivers are much more talented behind him. But for this year, I like Tyrell Williams' chances of getting a lot of market share, of being on the field a lot. And if we're taking our 4th wide receiver after we took 4 running backs and a quarterback, I like the floor of at least what we should expect to see him on the field a lot of the time, and hopefully get some touchdown passes thrown his way there too.
I love it. I love the chippiness in tonight's draft. We've got people coming at each other's throats in the chat. We got the co-host, the Fantasy Whispers, going after each other. The Whispernation just unanimously bodying my team.
What else do you expect? It's a
Spotting
draft.
everybody's team. I've never felt so much like controversy
dog
in this
pile.
chat, really.
Getting body.
I drafted my kicker in the 3rd round. I see. Funny. FF Fortune.
Oh, is it starting to get at you a little bit?
It should be.
I like that Deshaun Jackson pickup.
I
Mhm.
don't.
Waller
get-
almost
no.
doubled his targets. Yeah, Waller is the #1 guy. He's a tight end. So I said wide receiver very specifically. Not #1 choice.
Well, and I think
This is #1 choice.
Yeah.
I think Waller's targets will also go down now because like they have more wide receivers that they can actually throw to now. So Waller, that's why I'm a little bit bearish on Waller this year. I don't think he has the same opportunity he had last year. Like last year, there was no one else to throw to besides him. And then this year, like you said, you got all these rookies. You got these other Tyrell Williams still there. I just think that And listen, I'm not saying it's a huge signing, but they did go out and sign Jason Witten as well. So there are a lot of mouths to feed now, whereas last year it kind of lined up perfectly. So I am concerned with Waller this year. Wow,
Yeah.
I didn't mean to take your guys' breath away. Wow, unreal.
what I
That's
like
a first.
Yeah, but we already have a receiver.
Yeah, you already have a receiver like that,
Sure.
so don't do it. Don't draft him.
Johnny coming in hard with the trash talk.
Sure.
Let's look at what Johnny's done so far. Miles
both ends of
Sanders,
it.
Lamar Jackson, Dave Montgomery, DJ Shark,
best
Marlon
is
Mack, Christian Kirk, Daryl Henderson, Jalen Rager, Cam Newton, Dallas
favorite.
Goddard. Dallas Goddard, really, Johnny? Somebody coming around on that second tight end in Philly?
No, there was nobody
Don't have
else
many other receiving
available.
options.
Yeah. When
Hey,
There's
yeah.
nobody else available.
Yeah, if you look at,
I just
you know,
realized,
if you
like,
guys
I'm
could have heard
What
the
about the guy
conversation.
we're about to take?
Well, I mean, you guys can take your guy, but I'm just saying that I have a plan. I was gonna take Gesicki, but you guys took Travis took Gesicki, and then I was
Brock
gonna
Lee's
take.
got your back in this chat thread. He said you just took our breath away, Johnny. Good job.
Yeah.
Appreciate
That
you,
was
Rock
all.
Lee.
You stunned us.
Brock Lee's the best.
Stunned us into oblivion.
FF Fortune coming for
I would say
Jason
play
Witten
again.
now. Witten runs the 40 in 10 seconds. Nobody should be worried about him. 10 second 40.
That's a pretty good one.
That's good.
You guys.
How's everybody? Why don't we talk in the chat here, guys? How's everybody
Yeah.
feeling about their team so far?
Yeah, let's
liking what they
hear.
put together?
All right, let's hear if you're a lot of you guys are in our draft. Who is your favorite team besides yourselves? You can't name your team.
I just want to say this is going so fast. I just looked up and it's only been an hour and 20 minutes. It's a 16-teamer and we're already in the middle of the 11th round. What?
Oh, Rock Lee says, wow, Herndon was my next pick at tight end. Sorry.
Ooh.
Sorry
Feels
about
so
it.
good. Just feels good, you know. It just feels good.
It feels good. All right, let's see here.
FF Fortune says, I think you guys should be glad this isn't a money league. Yeah, money you get to sit in your home by yourself. This one we're going to talk about for months and months.
For
and
years, eons.
episodes and live minutes streamed and hundreds of thousands of viewers. Money you burn quick in your pocket.
Yeah, this is bragging rights.
This league will be with you in Google SEO forever.
That's right. That's right.
I like.
But yeah, FF Fortune says he likes Jay Blizzy's team. So if it was a money league, he'd give his money to Jay Blizzy.
Jay Blizzy with
I like
Kenyon
it.
Drake, DeAndre Hopkins, Raheem Mostert, Calvin Ridley, Deshaun Watson, Evan Ingram, Chase Edmonds, CeeDee Lamb, Brandon Ayuk, Jared Cook, and the Steelers defense.
Nice.
Not bad, not bad, not bad. Steelers defense.
This is one of those drafts where we have to take a defense and kicker, right?
Never.
I don't know if we
I don't
have
think
to.
so. I don't think so.
Well, then all you people who've taken a defense.
All you people that have taken defenses.
You know, honestly, I'm
Was
not
that to the
opposed to
tune
not
of-
starting a defense in week 1. And the only reason is in the last 10 years, 2 times I've taken a starting defense. They've given me negative points week 1. It's like this defense was supposed to be awesome. And then they get lit up, you know, for -1 or -4. And I'm like, I should have just not started a defense this week. I would have had more points. So I'm not opposed to week 1 at least, while you're still kind of figuring out what the NFL is about. You take all of those expectations, throw them out the way for real data now that you got it. And if you want to do that week 1, not starting a defense, I'll just say it's the only position that can get you negative points. Well, I guess you could get somebody fumble the ball and get injured and finish with negative points. But aside from that horrific scenario.
Which, by the way, I still think is absolutely ridiculous that kickers do not get negative points. Like, that should be...
I agree. I think if
should
they
be-
failed to do their job,
Yeah.
you should know it.
It's a turnover. If they don't
Agreed.
kick it through the uprights, it is a turnover on downs. That is a turnover. It should be minus points.
-2?
Yeah. I still don't understand. I still don't get. Sorry, Chelsea, but I just don't understand how
No,
kickers are not punished at all.
They get whipped in the locker room.
Wow. I can't believe that just came
I mean,
out.
kickers on the New York Giants are getting punished this week. How many kickers have they gone through in their roster in the last couple days? No. Nobody's paying attention to NFL turnover and kickers.
No, I don't know that I knew that, but that's why we have Philly Chelsea
carving
around.
out a lane for myself in the fantasy football world, just really honing that kicker expertise. So
Nobody
if you,
is better
Whispernation, are
at
concerned about who
Nobody
to
is-
draft at the kicker selection, come to me. Just slide in my DMs. That is what I have been preparing for all off season.
Nobody
I know who has been in and out of the locker room in the Giants and every 31 other teams.
Make sure
Come
to
to me.
follow on the Twitter. She is Kicker Scoop.
Kicker
At
scoop.
Kicker Scoop
This is unbelievable.
on Twitter. You can catch all the fire updates on kickers. She posts like every 7 days.
And I know John Credit loves this one the most, so shout out to John Credit and all the knowledge he's always looking for on kickers. We love you, buddy.
Oh my God.
You guys.
I've had
crack
fortune
me.
to stop stroking my ego. No, man, you know you're a fan favorite over here. You draft like hot fire. Now we're ready to see how you GM though, because the draft you can lose your league on draft night, but you can't win your league on draft night. It is a long, short season, and you got to keep active as it goes. Isn't that right, Travi?
Yep.
About how many
You could.
moves in mid-season,
Everybody
whatnot.
wants to talk about how good their team is after the draft, but drafting is a third of what we do here to win a championship. You also have to be on the waiver wire. You usually have to trade. And so, especially in a year with COVID and 3-week-long COVID quarantine lists, there will be plenty of waiver wire action. There will be plenty of trade action. Kind of why I'm not really worried about the running back situation this year. I just think their career life is the shortest, and we could have a situation where running back rooms get demolished by COVID. I have no idea how it's going to go, so
Fair.
we will see. I suppose.
Yeah,
any
I'm pretty.
position-
Fef
positional
Fortune's
room.
clearly paying people to show up for him in this chat and just stroke that ego. He's got lots of shout outs. Purple Wave says, I'm sorry, but Fortune is running away with this draft. We're only 11 rounds in. I think drafts
There's a
are
lot of
made in
room
the
to
12th,
turn this
13th,
around.
14th rounds.
There's a lot of room to turn this around. Okay.
You could tell the most vocal team is the first fantasy couple here. They're just trying to get their confidence up after Fortune getting some love in the draft.
We're the best.
I don't
We're
know.
the best. Remember us.
Remember.
I don't know if he's running away with the
Yeah,
draft.
I don't know if he is. Right. I was
I don't.
looking at his
I don't
team.
particularly. I don't love his team. I think it's
I thought-
fine.
Maybe he meant he's running away from the draft. He's running away from this draft.
Yeah.
Could be.
Like
yeah.
Stroke.
Sorry, I
Like,
read it wrong.
Yeah, like
auto
Strofe,
draft. I'm
Yeah,
out.
auto draft.
I'm running away.
Hey,
I gotta go care for a
but
baby.
Strofe took your boy Alshon Jeffrey though.
Strofe took a lot of people's boys here with his auto picks. I'm sure.
Yeah.
Definitely took Matt
Lando
Ryan.
reminds us it's very easy to change your league settings in Sleeper for a missed field goal. And I appreciate that, Lando. If you haven't
Yeah.
already thought about that, if you just walk into what is known as your league settings, screw that. Change it up. Play with it. We were just talking about how fun it would be to have a whole pop-up league each year for our league of record that you just think about a new setting for your team. You get to explore a new way of playing fantasy football every single year. I love that. I want to see the league settings more, and I want to see more ways to take away points from my opposition,
So
or whatever you're saying, Lando.
I want to share this idea with Travis because I shared it with Game Time, and he hit me with the Larry David meme of him going. So he's on the fence. So I want to hear Travis's take on
Pretty
this.
good.
So we know in our league of record, the league where Travis earned that beautiful belt over his left-hand shoulder.
Mhm.
Boom,
times.
right there. Yeah, so good.
Beautiful.
Ricky Williams, all that good stuff right there. So the idea, we've got a standard league with 6-point passing touchdowns. So no PPR, but 6-point passing touchdowns are in there. It's a little bit of a niche, as we'd say, with it. And so Johnny was coming at me and being like, hey, we know it's such a running back favored league. Maybe we could incorporate a little bit of PPR to even it out. And I was like, well, what's the goal? Like, what are we actually trying to do right now? Are we trying to make for more strategies? Are we trying to make it less running back valuable. What's the goal? What are we trying to make happen here? And he's like, more strategies. I was like, all right. So if we're doing that, what actually, because it's hard to get a league of a 10-year plus tradition with bylaws and all the stuff we do to make major shifts like that. It takes a 2/3 vote to use the manager settings. We have a lot of great traditions that we're not looking to just get rid of, but we also want to make it the best league possible. So Travis, here was my proposal to Johnny on this one was we do Toltem 2, where it's TOO, like Toltem 2, Toltem as well. And we do a drawing of different settings, like right before, potential for bonus points for first downs, minus points for pick sixes, bonus points for big plays, whatever you want to make these strange rules, and draw it the day before, and then to do a parallel league going along with our standard of Toltem 2, and to make it just like a pure cash bet. Everybody puts in $25 or just something basic. And just to have a league where there's some wild rules and you got to really flex your fantasy knowledge to put a team together that could work for that settings. What do you think about that, man?
I like it if it's only for like cash and it's some sort of like side prop bet thing, and it's like the parallel universes from
Community.
the community. I think that's kind of fun, but the minute that it starts to pull away from, especially a league like Toltem or your league of record, is something that, especially if it's like, oh, we saw that we really liked, a few people liked how they scored better than they ever had in this other league, then we're trying to make a push in the other league and change. I was actually telling Johnny the other day, we're standard, and there's a giant push for half PPR and PPR in these other leagues, and it's becoming really popular. And I really like that we're standard still, and we're kind of keeping the mold as the standard team, and we're like in that niche, as you said. So that would be my only thing is, some hesitancy to take away from that, but I do like the idea of like a prop bet. You could almost go with a best ball league on the side, because best ball is kind of fun because you don't have to set your lineup. So if it is that side league, it just takes your best possible lineup, and we could just kind of run that as a prop bet on the side.
Love that.
And then you can't
experimental league. I just want to see all the other possibilities and then be in the same community of people talking about it. But I love the it has to have such a different tier of value. Like money's fun, that's fine.
Yeah, it has to be more valued in like gambling and the gambling aspect and the fun part of it. Because we talk about how we're about the community above that. We are, and like money's fun, but we do also still have such a giant a bet board at the end of these draft weekends, because we do like the prop bets and the bragging rights on the side. If you put a best ball league on the side or something that mirrored Toltem the picks, so all you had to do was pick the same guys you pick, but then the computer picks your best optimal lineup, I think that would be a lot of fun.
Love that.
I do like that. You like that? No, and I know like there is a lot to your traditional league and the traditions. I get it. I do. It's just fun. When we do have other avenues. I love that best ball idea. I wish Travis would have mentioned that before. That's a great idea.
Even better. I mentioned it now.
On the live. We're doing it live. We'll do it live. All right, we're wrapping up here. We're in the 13th round. Anything striking you guys? You guys have a couple of late round dart throws on the board still, or are you just shoring up handcuffs at this point? Not saying your strategy.
Yep, I've got a few guys. I have a few guys I'm looking at, and I'm not going to tell you about them because I don't pick till the end of this round. So there you go. That's my story.
And you're
Eric Ebron here. Alex Strofe, Eric Ebron. I don't know if that was an auto pick, but I kind of like Eric Ebron. A little bit of upside there over at Pittsburgh.
It was an auto pick. Unreal. I mean, the Greg the Leg Zerline pick is a nice one, and San Fran could have a decent defense, I guess.
Yeah, probably.
They could. They had a really good defense last year.
Yeah. They lost.
Is the stream dead?
What?
Or no?
No.
Is the stream dead?
No, I think we're just getting boring. I guess we're just
Oh no, it was frozen on my computer, but it
Oh,
wasn't
was
really
it?
frozen. I don't think.
Oh.
Yeah.
Here too.
Dang.
So
All
we
right.
are good there. We are getting into the nitty gritty here.
Yeah, I don't even know.
It is icky and sticky down here.
Yeah, this
Icky
is-
and
even be,
sticky. The nitty and gritty, icky and sticky.
So what do you think? Should we give it back up? Running
Chunky and funky down here.
That chunky monkey, brass monkey.
Fast monkey. That chunky monkey. Oh,
Josh
I've got a
A
few
just
guys.
steps in and says
Yeah.
no.
Best to be a little back.
LOL, stream is
stream.
fine. Wow,
Oh, okay.
Strofe auto-drafted half his team, and it's still better than game times. Wow.
Unreal.
Purple
Dude,
Waves.
that's how I know
Bringing
Purple
the
Wave.
heat,
Hey,
dude.
that's how I know
Wanna do that
Purple
too,
Wave.
Dude, I have to-
He just discredited everything he's been saying. I was gonna give him credit for everything he was
I had to
saying
get a
this point, but
screenshot of that. I'm sending this over to Strofe. He's going to
Or-
love it.
If he
Wanna take,
honest,
like-
if
yeah,
Purple Wave honestly thinks
You know
that
that?
Strofe has a better team than I have right now, then he definitely
that's-
needs to go and get our draft kit because he needs some help with some drafting. Because there's no way that Strofe has a better team than me.
And then we go.
We're gonna take an arm.
I mean, there could be a situation where that happens,
Said he wasn't available.
Oh,
but
of
I don't know if
course,
it's
yeah.
likely.
Yeah.
yeah, he's down there. For oh no, he wasn't. He was taken. You're right.
Yeah, I was like, I got taken. That's what I would have done, of course. We're good.
We're good.
Oh, man.
What?
Johnny
What
with
man?
Daryl Williams.
Hey, you
Yeah.
Was on my board. Like that one.
like
Big
that
fan
one?
of that
Hey, that
pick.
one was for Purple Wave right there. That one was Purple Wave.
Fair.
I don't know what that
Better than that
means,
one,
but
too.
okay.
I mean, he was calling out my team, so I was
Just,
like,
tip
all
your
right,
hat
you
back and
wanna?
forth.
I'll show you. I'll pull out a gem in the 13th round here.
When are you gonna do that?
He did.
I did it already.
Where?
Daryl Williams.
Daryl Williams.
Stop.
We're welcome to the conversation. We are
I've been listening the whole
live.
time. I thought I missed something, but I didn't. Never mind. I'm just gonna
You
not
def-
comment on.
You definitely did.
But I'll back up then. I don't want to slow your flow.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
Unbelievable.
Oh,
Unreal.
hey, listen, Mister.
I'm
I-
listening.
I don't
Tell
want
me.
I don't want to hear it, Mister. Reach for your guy, Ronald Jones in the third. So I don't want to hear it. Okay.
Tell me why David Montgomery is a better pick than Ronald Jones.
Because he is.
I will tell you, he's not.
What?
Tell me why Devin Singletary is a better.
Okay.
Why Devin Singletary is a better pick than Ronald Jones.
Oh, Devin
Yes,
Singletary. I mean, there's a lot more questions there for sure.
Because both of those
But-
guys were ahead of Ronald Jones.
Well, I would rather have David Montgomery for sure than Ronald Jones. Listen,
Sub 4 yards per carry with Tariq Cohen over there playing for an unstable.
right, and like
bunch of unknowns.
I said, he also had more rushing yards than Le'Veon Bell his rookie year, and he had more rushing yards than Melvin Gordon his rookie year.
Melvin
And
Gordon has
also-
broken 4 yards per
also-
carry once in his
also,
career. Melvin
okay,
Gordon runs
and-
the ball like an offensive
and,
lineman.
And where did he go in
I
this
love
draft? In
him.
the second round, right? Exactly.
I think that's a mistake.
And then also I'll add on top of all of that he did all of that while running behind the worst offensive line of all of those players, which was ranked 29th last year, which did improve. And they got the biggest part of the whole piece that was the problem, which was the tight end. They solved that. And so you should see a much more efficient and effective David Montgomery. But if you would rather have Ronald Jones over David Montgomery, please be my guest. I would love you to do that in all of our drafts together because that would make me very
I
happy.
have, and
Yeah.
I will.
Do
and
it.
I'll beat you in fantasy like I beat you every year in fantasy.
All right, do
and it's
it.
going to be great.
Do it.
Again,
Do it.
super stoked.
I
That's
don't
what I'm
think- I
doing
don't
it
think
right
you
now
actually beat me.
as we speak.
You didn't actually beat me though.
Have you ever actually finished ahead of me in a single league in like the 15
we've
years
never-
we played
we've
fantasy?
never-
Have you ever once finished above me?
We've never gone head to head in the playoffs.
We've gone head to head so many times. Have you ever in
Oh,
like
it's-
15 years ever finished ahead of me, dude?
It's getting big. It's getting big over here. It's
But
getting
how
heated.
many
But both of you,
championships do you have?
Dynasty,
You have
standard,
just as
PPR,
many.
Pro League.
You
Pickle
have
format, bro.
just as many championships as I do. 0. So
I do.
it's- Yeah.
I
So
do.
it's
I'm not.
okay.
I'm talking about points per
So it
game. I'm
doesn't
talking
matter.
about wins. I'm talking about
Okay.
other metrics that would demonstrate your ability to play this game at a high level.
Okay,
Have you
that's
ever beat
fine.
me at any other one of those points?
That's I've never challenged to go against you. So
You're
I've
challenged to go
never-
against me every single time we draft together and play in the same league together, my brother.
That's not
Not
true.
And
bad.
I'm just asking.
That's not true though.
Oh,
well, here's the deal. Both of you have
Okay.
neither beaten me in any championships. So, not that
And
Johnny's
no-
gotten there, but
nope. And you have beat me in a championship.
I mean,
I
Austin
get beat in all the championships.
Austin, yeah, Austin loses in a lot of championships, so that's just kind of his deal. What's up with
That's
that?
true. And another thing I don't do is come in last. I'll just say that as well.
That's fine.
One of those
It's
levels.
there's a big part of fantasy football that is
One of the
luck.
3.
It's a big
So,
part of fantasy
that's
football for you,
okay.
my brother.
Okay, that's fine.
You could argue that bad luck's a big part for you.
Yeah. So I mean, like I
So-
said, you have 0 championships just like I do. So as much as you like to talk, like you also are sitting there with 0 championships. So at the end of the
Listen,
day,
I'm
we're-
also on this team, and I don't want any of his soul juju put on this team. I have my own fails and my own wins, and I would like some of those reminded to be a part of this whole team dynamic. We will not come in second. We will
What
not
will
come
we
in
do?
second, because if I have anything to say about it, we'll come closer to the end or closer to the top. We're not coming in second, though.
How are you gonna get
Quit
closer to the
it.
top
Quit
of
You
the
guys
second
just
without
ran
winning?
out of time. Look at that. You guys just ran out of time.
Why did we take
Auto
OJ
pick.
Howard on your watch?
Because he's too busy
wow.
We
looking at
may
the past.
come
He's-
closer
The
to the
first
end.
couple of
He's too
fantasy
busy.
have done it again.
Yeah, he's too busy looking at his past times when he didn't win a championship and forgot to look
Sometimes-
over that.
Right, exactly.
get
Counting all the
stuck
wins he
looking
has
at the
against you
past-
for no reason.
You
My
forget
partner in
about
crime
the
in here who's
present.
listening to me eviscerate game time over here on the mic, and we missed our pick. So
Yeah.
that's
I
on
put
me.
Yeah.
all the kickers I wanted
Yeah.
in the queue.
Yeah.
It's all working. It's all part of the plan.
You got us this
Yeah.
time, game time, but you won't get us again.
Love it.
We got some
fine.
heat coming out here.
It's fine.
Gotta
It's
figure out-
hot
yeah,
in
that's
California
what I wanna
these
do.
days.
It's a record temperature wave here, but oh my god, I could fucking roast this shit all night if we wanted to take it that ugly level. But I'm gonna go ahead and pull back on
Felt
this
like
one.
we
This
did.
this game brings out the passion. Oh, my ugly side goes so deep. Like that so rarely comes out, but I'm gonna drink some water.
It's a fair assessment.
Yeah.
All right, so we've got a run on kickers that happened here. Interesting stuff. Robbie Gould,
Are you gonna be
Young Ho Koo.
Big Travie not
Wanna go
taking
I'll
a
let you keep your hand on it.
defense and
No, you
kicker
do it.
here?
Nope, not gonna take one when we're a few weeks out from the season and we got COVID rampant everywhere. I'm gonna see what happens with these backfields and wide receiver rooms, and then when it's time to take a defense and kicker before week 1, I will do so.
What Purple Waves is here for. He is enjoying the conversation that has come out. I'm certainly glad to hear so.
Austin dropping the WWF pipe bomb. Unfortunately, he also bombed on his team. Dang.
Purple Waves, where's Purple Waves? I don't even care who his squad is.
He doesn't
I
have
don't
a
care about
squad, I don't
You were
think.
just raving about him
He's
2
just
seconds
here.
ago. You were praising him 2 seconds ago, and then
My opinion changes with new information.
uh,
My opinion changes with new information. And so we got new information here. Step into the Listener League Octagon, Mr. Purple Waves. Into the Listener League TFW. Let's see what you got over here. Because you can't win your team on the draft night. You need to build a foundation and then keep it going all season long. And I am so excited about the foundation Chelsea and I have put together on this. We got the most stacked running back situation in the entire league. We got a bunch of upside wide receivers that I can't wait to watch them shock the world. And Kyler Murray, Johnny's #1 quarterback in the league this season, going to be leading us to a #1 finish in the TFW Listener League 2020. You know you love to see it. get ready, sit back, grab that popcorn, just watch. It's about to happen.
You're going to need popcorn because you're going to be watching a horror film when you look at their team. It's going to be very scary, and you're going to be very scared of if they are going to be able to put up enough points.
If I'm getting punked right now by the guy with LaShawn McCoy as his number 2, I know I must have really messed up. Man,
did I say LaShawn McCoy was my number 2? I got plenty of options to figure it out before the season starts, bro.
Liam Hines is going to say, "Get out of here, LaShawn."
Half-point PPR, Naheem Hines, they love him.
This is my roster, son. I'm over here now.
Best quarterback,
Bley,
best
if draft
tight
grades
end.
are coming.
Wide receiving core is stacked. I'm golden.
Like it's stacked on top of each other.
The people are demanding draft grades. Are we going to be sticking around and giving draft grades to everybody in the 16-teamer?
I don't know if we do draft grades on the actual draft here.
I'm too pissed off.
Right.
Austin, we want
just
draft
say
grades,
F you
Johnny.
to all of you and walk away.
D-.
Yeah, honestly, all your teams suck. Mine's the best. Good night.
Yeah,
we're going to bed.
The draft grades.
F you. You're cool.
The draft grades don't even need to happen because we'll really find out. Like we'll have these teams. We'll be following these teams throughout the entire year.
If you guys want draft grades, put them in the chat.
Yeah.
You tell us who's got the best teams. You know, you grade us for once.
you grade us for once.
All these ungrateful listeners always asking us to talk about stuff. What is this, a platform for talking?
No,
ridiculous.
We're drafting tonight. We're not talking.
No. Say it ain't so.
20 watching with us. Whisper Nation, we appreciate you. We love you. Thanks for sticking with us. We know it was a little weird tonight. We know we were getting competitive. Competitive juices flowing.
I like that too.
Fortune and Jay Blizzy, he is Purple Wave is saying have the 2 best teams.
That's an opinion.
Yeah, dude, Purple Waves is like FF Fortune's hype man. I've never seen him come in here
I
and
was
not
like
hype FF Fortune. It's like he's inserted into the audience. It's probably a burner account for FF Fortune, if I'm honest. He's probably working both in the chat.
Renowned. I believe that man knows what he's doing to that extent. I love that idea. Good on you, FF Fortune. It adds to your reputation.
Devonta Freeman. Nice. I do like the Chris Thompson pick. I was looking at Chris Thompson when he picked him. I think that was a decent situation.
Why?
Yeah, Chelsea doesn't like that.
Get signed.
Ooh.
I love the dynamic of the only co-managed team in the Whispernation Listener League. The first fantasy couple. Just
okay, fine.
Who are they going to pick? Who is sleeping on the
We're
couch
not going to let
tonight?
the computer pick. That's
sleeping
what we're
outside.
Not do.
Yeah, for sure. Hopefully not this time.
Hopefully. I mean, 2 of us operating the computer. You think we didn't need the computer to pick?
Screw you, Alex Strofe. Did you flipping find?
No, it was an auto draft.
Unreal, dude. All right, gotta pivot.
Gotta pivot.
Gotta pivot in the 15th round. My last overall pick here.
Gotta pivot. Now is the pivot point, man. Now is the point where your entire team can take a new direction. 240 picks in.
Never too late.
Oh God, he is so old.
My only thought on this one is that there's a handful of kickers that we could take and be fine with later, unless you think he's a special guy.
Not really special. He's just kind of old.
For a kicker?
I don't know how old kickers can get.
Vinatieri was 42.
So they can become 42.
I mean, Vinatieri is also a Hall of Fame kicker.
Or who else? You had other ideas.
Gordon's the flyer. in case he gets re-signs before the season starts.
Gordon already went.
Oh, he was taking the pick before. Never mind. All right, there we go.
There you go.
Yeah.
Good on you, Reed's daddy. We were looking at Josh Gordon
Didn't
too.
even see who was taking the pick before.
We were so blinded by our lust for him and the potential. Good on you, Reed's daddy.
Blinded by
Good
the
on
light.
Blinded by his potential.
Travis, what song were you gravitating towards? What was that?
What are you talking about?
What song were you singing?
Kickers can turn 55, says Rockley. Good, Rockley. Our kicker's got age. He's got time to go then.
For our football players to not be able to be eligible to run for president. But he's 36. He's close. It's fine.
All right, we are wrapping this up. We have completed.
We're nearly
it.
done.
I mean, Travis just has to pivot here at the 15th pick, but
You got to pivot.
Take his last pick as that pivot.
yeah. But other than that, we just got a couple more
Travis,
picks
I like
here.
Josh Kelly. I like the Josh Kelly pick, man. Just saw that.
Yep.
Yes, touchdown upside
Got
for
some-
sure.
Got some picks here. Made some picks. Telling you, there's gonna be some things here that happen to my team. Whether they'll be good or bad, nobody
They
knows.
will play. I will either win or lose, and maybe draw.
Travis, the one thing I can say for sure, the thing I like about your team a lot, it's full of football players.
Yeah,
Every
definitely.
single person on your roster is a
Just
football
plays
player.
football. At least for now.
They played at a high level.
Yeah.
They play with passion, intensity,
Passion.
and they come every game that they're not injured for.
What always about passion.
You're stacked with those kind of guys. That can't be
Got 'em.
overlooked. That should not be overlooked. I love it, dude.
Look, if a few of my running backs should pan out, we'll see. Maybe they don't. Maybe it won't matter. I mean, I've won championships with guys like Tim Hightower on my team at running back, so I don't really know that. If I wasn't going to be able to.
Scott's in here.
I think if
Thanks for the
Whispernation needs to know one
championship.
thing about Big Travi's teams is that this isn't his team that he's going to win the championship with
yeah.
at the end of this year.
This is far
Travi will pull some magic and some crazy opportunities out of his sleeve, and if he has a successful season, it's not going to be because of this team, folks. It's going to be because of the way he leverages this team into a totally new roster.
Yep.
Yes.
Come week 16.
There
plan.
might be only one player from this roster on Big Travi's team that's actually still on his roster at the end of the year.
And I bet it's LaShawn McCoy because no one wants him.
yeah. That's so funny. All right,
Sean
we did
McCoy
it.
is good at pass blocking
What's
and
your-
can catch the
what's your-
football. Something Ronald Jones hasn't.
He's real
proven
good.
yet,
I have a
so.
jersey. I get it.
Yeah. No,
Patrick Liard was your pivot. Patrick Liard
Patrick-
was. Oh,
His name's Patrick Laird, and he caught a lot of passes down the stretch for Miami out of the backfield. So I think that he has a shot to be the pass catching back there. So yeah, that's my pick.
And look, folks, we're drafting in a 16-team league. There's a ton of talent getting taken off the board super early. So you're going to have to be looking through the haystacks to try to find those needles, those diamonds in the rough, those guys who are going to separate you from your opponents because it's such a deep league. I love these ones because you're going to be pulling out all kinds of names that nobody's heard of that are going to be winning you weeks. That's what you got to do to compete in these really deep leagues. And that's what Whisper Nation's all about right here. So I think I like what everybody's done.
Yeah.
I like it all.
We will soon.
But should we
will
find
soon
out
see.
what's the game plan? What's the game plan, game time?
I don't know.
There's
Everyone's
no
saying-
game. The game
We're not
game
doing
plan
that.
is win.
Yeah, that's the game.
Win,
plan,
baby.
just win.
Just win.
All
All right.
Love it.
Go ahead, Travis. Sorry.
Well, I was just gonna say good night. I won the draft. You guys lost. Congratulations for playing. Thanks for playing.
Yeah.
No, everybody's in the chat here. Great job, everyone. Superstar Titus, what a guy. Just in the chat, not even drafting. Rockley says if Dobbins and Taylor hit, my team wins. Yeah,
If every
lot
one
of
of my
things could
guys
happen.
hits, my team is going to win.
listen, if
Guaranteed.
the
If this
players I
works.
picked are really good, then I'll score a lot of points. Congrats. That's how it works. Welcome to fantasy. We've got Alex Strofe versus Johnny Game Time for a henna face tattoo. If Game Time loses to Strofe's auto-drafted team. I am going to laugh so hard, and I'm going to be here for it. So I am personally rooting for Alex Strofe in this showdown because I want to see my partner get a tattoo on his face. I thought it was awesome to have Austin and Chelsea co-managing a team tonight. I thought that was a great dynamic, especially Johnny continuously third wheeling and eavesdropping in their dialogue. I thought that was great. Everybody in the chat.
It literally happens in our actual relationship. So
yeah,
yeah,
this is true. This is true.
Yeah, everybody in the chat coming for each other's throats, especially the hosts here tonight. Just bodying our teams, and nobody getting it more maybe than myself for the wild no running back strategy.
Yeah.
And
the bold
Mahomes in the
strategy,
first.
Cotton. It's a bold strategy, Cotton.
It's gonna be fun. I'm gonna have a lot of fun rooting for my team, or I'm gonna rip my hairs out and rage quit halfway through the season. Nobody really knows.
Your first haircut of COVID.
Yeah, that's what we're talking about. Whisper Nation for Johnny Game Time Hicks, for Chelsea Lee Byers, Austin Sear, I'm Big Travie. We are the Fantasy Whisperers, and we're out. Peace.
Can't wait for this year. Oh, and I love that last comment in the thread. Oh, no.